Hello, welcome to REECAAAP. No, wrong words, Nor. Time check. Welcome to REECAAAP, the UFC San Diego discussion with Ranj, BC Dave, and I think in a little bit, Manny from MMA Fight Club will be joining us. We're just getting our crap together, so let's. I'm just cracking my first Miller Lite here. Dave's getting his screen set up, but hey, Gerald Lynch, good morning to you too from the Philippines. We will build some tickets in cash. I feel I got a good feeling this week. We're gonna knock it out of the park with the plus money. As always, a bunch of chalky plays, but there's some hidden gems as well. Some tricky plays too. We'll get into all that. Oh, what you got? Coronas?
Yeah, we're going Corona tonight.
Oh, nice. They're skinny bottles, huh?
It's sleek can.
Sleek can. They're fancy.
I got little hands.
They make your hands look huge.
Look at this thing. I make this thing disappear.
Real news. Welcome to the show. Glad you're in there with the documents. I did not get to see that your little. I know you tagged me in a short of that dude fighting Sambo against Ian Cutelaba. I didn't get to watch that. It's been kind of, my week is hectic. Who was that dude? Was that Azamat Mirzakhanov doing that? I forget. But anyway, we're gonna get. Oh, there he is. We're holding out for you, Manny. We're waiting for you. Welcome.
Hello.
How's everything?
Good, brother. How are you?
Oh, we're rocking the Penn State Nittany Lions hoodie. Awesome. I can't wait to get to talk about the main event. Got one of my favorite wrestlers from Penn State. I think you already know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
Maybe you know what? I want to do the trivia thing tonight. I'm gonna. How do I? You gotta buy $100 worth of Amazon. What was it?
Well, I'll match you. How about I put 50 and you put 50 in? Okay. So basically, what we'll do is it's really simple. After the show's over, we get our winners. You go to Amazon and there's a gift card section. You enter in the person who's won and you enter it via email. So you just email it to them and they get the gift card electronically and that's it.
Perfect. You're going to have to walk me through it because I've never done it. But
of course, no problem, buddy.
We'll definitely. I'll do it too. You can do it too.
Yes. Great.
Awesome.
Great.
Oh, Dev's joining us as well. Fantastic. I think that's supposed to be fire right there, or hand clap, or some sort of emoji. But for some reason, StreamYard likes to put it up as boxes.
What's up, David?
Let's freaking go.
Manny, how you doing, homie?
Good.
All right, so we're all in the house. Do you guys watch the weigh-ins? I did not get a chance to watch it. I was watching it a little bit. Then I was like, I better get something in my gut before I'm too tipsy to do the live stream. I've been drinking strong since lunchtime, so
that's what I'm talking about.
But now I'm recovering. So let's get back into this. Dirty Reg also in the house, in the chat. Got a lot of smart people already in the chat. Awesome. So what's the curtain jerker? It was let me pull it up. Or Dave, you want to pull it up? Dave, you're still getting ready, right?
Up, so you gotta cover for a little bit.
I got you. Because like I said, I was watching it, so it's right here. I think it's Youssef Zalal and Damone Blackshear. Okay. Even if it's not, I'm gonna open it up and break it out like it is. Youssef Zalal, the Moroccan Devil. Oh, Johnny K. Welcome to the show. Gerald, I don't know if anybody missed weight. We're going to find out because we're going to watch these weigh-ins face-offs together. Thanks to Dave and our copyright infringement. We're walking the fine line of copyright infringement, but it is what it is. We're going to watch this shit together. Oh, sorry, this poop. We're going to watch this poop together. Youssef Zalal, the Moroccan Devils taking on Damone Blackshear. The Monster, Damone. I like how these guys just throw out the THs and just go with the Ebonic. Damone Blackshear, the Monster. Okay, don't sleep on Damone Blackshear. This dude is good. He's a champ over at Cage Fury CFFC. Present champion, bantamweight champion. He has fought some very good fighters. Some of them, I mean, it was quite a while ago, and a lot of them he took losses, like that Danny Sabatello. That dude's Bellator beast. That dude, I love Danny Sabatello. He took a loss from him. I think that was like in 2018 or something. I can't remember correctly, but oh, good. Here we go.
Nice.
Nope.
Scroll down, Dave. Let's take a look at Damon Blackshear. That's his last loss was to Danny Sabatello. What year was that?
2021.
Oh, so what? All right.
Wasn't that long ago.
I thought it was a little bit older, but whatever. It is what it is. I mean, you can't sleep on this guy. Yusuf Zalal is coming off 3 losses as well, but also to prime fighters. That Sean Woodson, that was a split decision loss. I think he arguably should have won that. He actually had more strikes, but I guess Sean Woodson had the more impactful strikes, the more strikes that really lit up the judge's eyes. Before that, Sung Woo Choi, he's a phenomenal fighter. Ilya Topuria, epic. He's great. He's should be top 5 if he isn't. I don't think he is too. I think he's like maybe lower 15, top 15, right? Before that, he did beat slippery Peter Barrett, and he beat Jordan Griffin, both by unanimous decision. Yusuf Zalal is training out of Factory X. He will have the 2.5-inch reach advantage here over Damon Blackshear. I'm on the side with Yusuf Zalal only because Damon Blackshear is coming in on 2 weeks' notice. A little bit short notice here. They looked pretty good. They both made weight here. We're gonna flip it over and see how they look facing off to each other. It was kind of intense as far as I watched like half the face-offs before I realized I was running out of time. But the Moroccan Devil, you better win, buddy. If you lose tonight, you're out. You can't take 4 losses in a row. So get it off Bushido. He got a new name, that Quinlan.
Going backwards.
But the Skylar twins, Scalars, the Scalar twins. Dave,
All right, I got to refine it. Right, you put it up.
It's right close.
You can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it.
There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Damon Blackshear comes out.
Late. All right, I'm fairly organized.
You're all good. You got your Ryan Hall shirt on, so it makes up for it.
I feel like
Damon Blackshear looking good. I'm telling you, I would not be surprised if he shocks a lot of people. And he's only a slight underdog. I think I didn't check recently, but last time when I did the show, he was like a plus 105. Very close. Very close. And he is liable to get the victory here. But I'm picking Moroccan Devil Yusuf Zalal because of his UFC experience. What's your take, Dave or Manny?
Go ahead, Manny.
No, all you, Dave. I did very little research on this fight, so I have little to say on this thing.
All right, I just want to see him face off first.
No
see
worries.
where they're at. I'm kind of agreeing with Ranj on this one. Yusuf Zalal just has way more experience. He's got way better records, or not?
He's got
not
the military
not
dog
records,
tags.
but
Did you see that? What is he, ex-military? You think? Did you see the dog tags he's wearing? Interesting.
Former military, huh? Sexy. Love.
or just bought dog tags.
All right, press pause, Dave. Press pause. Okay, so what's your Dave's also on the side of Yusuf Zalal.
But can I say
Manny,
though that
I'm
on?
You can
I'm
say
on
whatever you want.
Nice, thank you. Floor is
Go
mine.
ahead.
I'm gonna give Blackshear a chance here. I like the money line where it's at. It's lined correctly because these guys are similar. The experience is on the side of Zalal, but Blackshear, man, that guy's ripped. He's in really good shape. I think if they fought, let's say if they fought 5 times, I think Blackshear wins twice. You know, Zalal wins 3 times. So I'm on Blackshear. I like him as a dog pick, and at plus 105, yeah, that's be the side I'll play. I'm not picking this fight though.
Did you see that Blackshear did lose to soulless Chris Moutinho?
Okay.
But that was a while ago. I think that was before 2020, if I remember correct. It wasn't even. I know it wasn't his last 5. He also had a fight against Pat Sabatini, which he lost. How many losses he got? He got 4. Sabatini, Sabatello, Chris Moutinho, and somebody else. But on the flip side, Yusuf Zalal lost 3 of his last 5, 3 in a row.
Yeah.
So if you want to play that card, you know what I'm saying? Recency bias. You should probably go with the winning fighter, but I'm gonna go with the experience in this case. Okay. So we're gonna let me write this down. Ranj and Dave on the side of Zalal.
Yeah, but I'm not confident enough to bet it.
I know. Well, we're not gonna anyway because Manny's the contrarian, so that's fine.
That's what I'm here for.
I'm not confident as I'm not confident either. I think Demonster might pull it off, like I said. So moving up the card, let's go back to just don't even worry about the real weigh-ins. Just put up the ceremonial, Dave. That's what we're gonna follow. Here we go. Add to stream here. There's Damone Blackshear looking great.
Shredded. Good.
Yes, Cage Fury. Let's go. I can read lips right there. That's what he said.
That Asian guy in the background was like fully into a conversation, not even looking
I know.
at the fighter who was.
They should get my Hollerhead girl. She don't play that. She gets right on the phone with a phone camera.
Snake tattoo and everything. I love
this guy. I think they flip back and forth, switch every other week.
Too much.
Look at Ariana and Brittany though; they're looking good.
They
UFC
are
ring girls. Ariana and Brittany, fantastic.
I'll tell you who's got some good ring girls. Take KSW, dude. KSW, the Polish promotion.
Oh yeah, they all look like Ariana Lipsky, right? Okay, Jason Witt coming in against Josh Bushido. He just gained a new nickname. That's what they announced him as, Bushido Quinlan. I like call him Josh Steroids Quinlan because he likes. You know what happened in Nevada? They found a trace of whatever's in his urine, which is completely a no-no in Nevada. But it's good to go in California. So they're like, yo, let's just reschedule this fight for San Diego. There we go. I mean, let's just poop on Jason Witt. Let's just, I don't care what he thinks. So we're just gonna reschedule this.
Yeah, Jason's like, wait a second, he's cheating. He took steroids. UFC's like, yeah, that's fine. But let's fight next week. Yeah. Different state.
It's in California, so
come on. UFC's done this before with John Jones lots of times.
It's the same thing. It's like a pictogram, right? Like a very small amount, amount of whatever.
They did it recently in Singapore when it was a black fighter who couldn't get cleared over here, but he fought on that card over there. And so yeah, UFC just like playing chess, dude.
Forgot to mention, Johnny K. I did forget. Zalal is moving down to bantamweight, and Blackshear is taking this fight in short notice. I did say that Blackshear is on 2 weeks' notice for this fight, but yeah, Zalal is moving down to bantamweight, so that might have a effect. And Damone Blackshear is already a bantamweight champion in Cage Fury. That's why, Manny, I really respect that pick. I might even flip mine. I don't know, but as of right now, I'm sticking with Zalal. Now, this fight, everybody is on board with Josh Quinlan. I don't know anybody taking glass jaw Jason Witt. No. The vanilla gorilla, they should just the vanilla monkey,
vanilla,
vanilla, yeah, the vanilla cracker or something. I don't know.
Whoa!
I'm not, wafer, vanilla wafer. That's what I was thinking. Nilla wafer. You know the Nilla wafers, the little cookies.
Very, very
That's
brittle.
What I was thinking because Jason, he's a sweet guy, just like the cookie. But he's gonna get rocked. Josh Quinlan. KO probably round 1 or 2, I would imagine. All he does is connect one time. These cappers are joking on Jason Witt, like, oh, you better hopefully a stiff breeze doesn't come down and hurt him. Just stupid.
Right?
Stuff.
I kept seeing this all over Twitter. It was like so disrespectful.
I know. It's just them. He is a man.
Give the guy some.
But look at Dirty Reg taking glass jaw. I'll make up a point in the contest. on you guys here. Yeah, well, possibly. Yeah, he does. You know what? I will say, I bet you Jason Witt has better wrestling than Josh Quinlan. I think he's got better wrestling, but man, you touch that jaw and it's a good night. Good night,
One
Witt.
time. Just takes one
Yep.
time.
I don't know who's weaker jaw, him or Ontiveros, but we'll get into that later.
Well,
okay,
you said you don't know who's weak. You don't know who's weaker. I thought for a second I said, "Isn't Gerald
weaker
Meerschaert
jaw.
on this card?" Yeah, isn't Gerald Meerschaert on this card?
Oh, don't disrespect the legend in GM3.
Don't do it.
Free UFC picks took Witt last week because he was mad at Josh Quinlan. Yeah, maybe. I wish James Cross does his magic help. He is Witt at Glory MMA? I think he is too. He might. Was he? Is it? Yeah, he is. He is. Jason Witt is at Glory MMA. So maybe his chin will hold up better at 180. That is true. I heard that's another narrative. But I think wasn't this fight at welterweight 170? Did it move up? I don't even know. Yes, Dev the dude Bellator will be fired tonight. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I watched the prelims. The prelims are over, but the top of the hour at
Showtime, right?
9 o'clock. It's going to be on Showtime.
Oh, you got 15 minutes before it's on Showtime. I'm definitely hooking that up on the phone there. So, all right. So I'll watch that through the corner of my eye. Everyone's on Josh Quinlan. Let's move up. What's next on the card, Dave?
Hey, baby.
Were you following?
Baby.
Just go right to the ceremonials. Odie Osborne, cringe. This guy had a cringe ceremonial weigh-in because he came in shouting. He tried to overshout the music, but he couldn't. He gave it his all. He was shouting the O'Day, 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 O'Day. Oh, I swear to God, watch it. O'Day, and it was not good. It was not the weigh-ins, Dave, the face-offs.
Gotta go weigh-ins first.
Though. Look at him. He does. He looks like he's about 40.
Don't stop.
Here we go. Tyson Nam looking spry though for what is he, 38, 39, 38 years old. Tyson Nam. He's coming off a loss to Matt Danger Schnell, which is not a good look. I think he's lost a step. I think if this fight was maybe 5-6 years ago, Tyson Nam would have better odds. But he comes in at like a plus 210 or something like that against the Jamaican sensation. But he does have a strong right jab, a strong right punch. Look at right here. O'Day, O'Day, O'Day. He's giving it his all. It was very cringy because the audience did not react the way he wanted to. He thought the whole place was going to come out with the soccer chant, with the O'Day, and it was just look at cringy.
Yeah, awkward.
Cringy. I didn't get it. I didn't get what I expected out of that shouting, but I gave it a try anyway. But O'Day should be the better fighter here. On paper, he is absolutely. He's coming off wins over Zaruk Adeshev and CJ Vergara. Before that, he did catch a flying knee from Manel Kopp. He beat Jerome Rivera with a left cross, 26 seconds of round one. But he's not going to do that to Tyson Nam. Tyson Nam, if anything, is durable.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And O'Day also, he lost to Brian Boom Kelleher by guillotine, but Kelleher is known for pulling that guillotine out of his back pocket on anybody. So you can't, you take that how it is. He trains out of Syndicate. O'Day will have a 4-inch reach advantage. He's got a massive wingspan there. Tyson Nam, his last 5. I told you that split decision loss to Matt Schnell does not look good. Brady wants that back. He also beat Jerome Rivera, common opponent. Ground and pound round 2. He didn't do it as quick as O'Day, but he did do it in style. He also, another common opponent, Zaruk Adeshev. Now, this is the one he did better. Tyson Nam knocked him out in 32 seconds of round 1. O'Day beat him in a minute and 1 second of round 1. So a little bit faster there for Tyson Nam. Before they took a loss to Kai Kara France, but he went to unanimous decision, so we can't hate that. And he lost to Sergio Pettis by unanimous decision as well. Also, you can't hate that either. But to be honest, I'm fading his age. Tyson Nam has had to have lost a step. He's 30.
Yeah.
He's 8 years older than Ode Osborne. Ode's 30 years old. Tyson Nam's 38. You got to go that way, and the 4-inch reach for Ode as well. I'm going to take Ode Osborne to get the win by. I don't think he's going to finish Tyson Nam. I think it's going to go to a decision, and I'm siding with Ode. What's your take on this, Manny or Dave?
I'll just real quickly, Dave. My only concern with Ode Osborne, and just watching fights from way back, durability. When he loses, he tends to get finished, whether it's a submission or a random, TKO or something. But Nam at this age is not known, for being a finisher. That would be my only trepidation at minus 300 range. You're people are gonna be parlaying this. That's gonna be a popular parlay piece. But not a ton of value, and a guy like Ode Osborne who. He's due for a spoiler alert. I mean, he got guillotine choked by Brian Keller, got knocked out by Manel Kopp, got lost by a knee bar to a guy named Jose Calvo. Yeah, so that's my only concern there. But I'm going to agree with you. I do like Ode Osborne. He's younger, fresher, more athletic.
Dave?
Full capper on this one. Look at the stats on him. 4.82 strikes landed per minute compared to 3.64. Definitely going to have the more volume. Strikes absorbed 4.99 compared to 5.69. So, granted, not great numbers on either of those, but definitely way better than Tyson Nam's. If you're looking at the takedown average, 1.05. If this does go to the ground, I do see Ode Osborne having the advantage. He does have the reach. He does have – I don't want to fade Tyson Nam. He's a good fighter, but my pick is Ode on this one.
I think it's a good point in the show to mention that Tyson Fury has announced his retirement again.
Oh, yeah?
Speaking of Tyson's.
Well, that's, I mean, how old is Tyson Fury? He's up there. He's past 40, right?
No, it's great. It's shocking I'm glad you said that. Take another guess there. He is not 40, dude. He's much younger than that. I was shocked.
Really? He looks like he's 40. The boxers, though, they wear it.
The body. He's got the dad bod. I think I read he's 34. 34. Today he turned 34.
Oh, wow.
So he's much younger.
Wow, I would have never thought that. I thought he was I thought he was past 35 at least, but
he made a lot of money though. He made a lot of money.
He's the main training striking partner of Tom Aspinall.
Really?
That's where Tom Aspinall learned how to box so well. But interesting. All right, so we're all taking Ode Osborne, even though he had that cringe weigh in with the Ode. I wanted to fade him just cause that, but I'm not gonna.
We can't all be Patty the Batty.
He's trying to, huh? Yeah. Ode all day. That's the way. That's what he just changes from Jamaican sensation to all day Ode. That's what it should be. Something like that. Anyway, what's next? We got the Antiveros, right? The skinny quitter. That's why I like to call this guy. Oh, let me catch with the Dev the Dude, Ode via decision. Lock it in. That's exactly how I feel as well. Ode all day. Thank you. Interview recently, Tyson Nam said he has been working with Max Holloway's coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Tyson Nam, I saw I saw his Instagram. It didn't show like where he was training or anything. It just showed just model pick. He's a lot of big promotions on like supplemental powders and stuff. He's all about promoting the brands, but not very good because I don't remember the brands. And I know he's on that Iridium, the sports agency, the management, Iridium Sports Management. He's one of those guys. So like Iridium controls pretty much what his media is anyway. Oh, it's getting close to showtime for
6 minutes. 6 minutes.
All right. I just got a notification on my phone. Get ready.
Yeah,
okay. So everybody, we're all on the side of Ode. What's moving up next is Charlie, American Bad Boy.
America.
He gotta change his name. Antiveros taking on Gabriel Benitez. Both these guys are looking suspect as of recently. Mowgli is coming off a few losses himself. Look at that red. 1-4 in his last 5. Those red losses, though, they are to decent fighters. I guess you could give them that credit. But they were bad losses. David Onama standing TKO round 1. Just get rid of the real weigh-ins and do the ceremonials. There you go. He's out of the War Training Center. I think look at that's his wife also behind him. She's also a fighter. You know what her record is? 1-5 as an amateur, just like him. He's horrible. Both of the pair of them. The Ontiveroses are not very good fighters. Look, he's got the sideshow bob haircut. He has two little boys too. They got the same haircut. I'm like, man, sorry, your dad's making you get that. But
I was going to just say that. It's just terrible.
This is like the mushroom cloud. That's what it looks like. Like you drop the bomb, and that's the cloud that comes up in Hiroshima or whatever, Nagasaki. But Charlie Ontiveros is a Taekwondo instructor for little kids over at the War Training Center. I'll give him that. And he's got a huge reach advantage, 5 inches and 6-inch height advantage, which you will see right here in the face-offs. You have to pause it when they get in. There you go. Pause it, Dave. There you go. Look at the size advantage, like the height. And I think Mowgli, is he coming down a weight class? I heard something like that for Gabriel Benitez. So, I mean, the flyer is out because if you look at Ontiveros, he's winless in the UFC. He lost to Steve Garcia, but if you watch that first round, did he like axe kick him? And he knocked him down like twice, I think, Steve Garcia in the round 1 in that first fight. But then round 2, Steve Garcia is like, no, I'm not getting beat by this guy, and grounded powdered him. Before that, he got slammed by Kevin Holland, but that was short notice up a weight class, and Kevin Holland slammed him on his neck. He thought he had a broken neck. It was like neck injury,
spinal.
Yeah, and he said it was traumatic, and he had post-traumatic stress disorder. He thought about his 2 boys, and he thought about never fighting again, all this crap. He had like a Instagram interview where he's like, man, I thought it was my last fight. But it turned out nothing happened. It was a sprain or something. It wasn't a severe. And I heard one of these fights, I heard he got a body kick, and he's like, I'm done. I want to quit. He told the ref, he's like, I'm done. But the ref didn't stop the fight, so the guy just knocked him out. I don't know if it was Will Morris. I swear to goodness. I swear, I'm not making that up. I heard he.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Oh, Dev the Dude, thanks for look, Benitez is moving up. That means coming up. What is this? A light? Yeah, 155. Charlie's moving down. And I think they both made weight. So Charlie Ontiveros was welterweight, coming down to 155, and he's already a giant at that weight class. He's got 6 inches and 5-inch reach. 6-inch hunch, 5-inch reach over Benitez. And Benitez coming up from 145. And look at those knockouts. He got TKO'd by standing TKO Onama. Billy Q TKO round 3. You know, Sodiq Youssef ground and pound round 1. Yeah. If Charlie Ontiveros comes out with that Taekwondo flashy axe kick or something spinny or something crazy, he might get a shocker KO. And that's why I'm staying right away from this. My pick on Tapology, I think I might take the flyer and go with Ontiveros. I didn't put Gabriel Benitez like minus 365. That is definitely not value. I did not put him into any parlay or nothing like that, except for even in the show, in my Capital Pairs show, I didn't put him in that parlay either because I was like, I'm taking Charlie Ontiveros. I know he's a quitter, but you know what? Something tells me he does have knockouts in Fury FC. He was a killer over there with that Taekwondo style, and he did knock down Steve Garcia twice in round 1 in that loss. So I'm going to go with the big upset, the plus 290. I took him at just on a flyer scratch off ticket. Look at that's with regular hair. See, he should have just kept that hair. He looks so much more intimidating. That stupid mushroom cloud haircut's got to go, Ontiveros.
Can I ask the the odds makers, what is the fight knock with a distance? Because you're saying possibly a knockout. He's also
I was
fragile.
just looking for props, and
There
I
you
can't
go.
get them.
Let me see if I can pull them up on Bet Online.
Props
I
on
do
this
have-
one. No
I
problem.
think you've convinced me,
Props
Ranj,
here.
that I'm gonna look at that prop. The fight
No
does knock
props.
with a distance.
Yeah,
Come on,
that would probably be
people.
the way. I know.
Organized.
When I did the show, when I did the Capper comparison show, the line was the over under was set at 1.5 rounds. It was minus 240. Like under 1.5 rounds was minus 240. So if you know, you're gonna pay a lot of chalk that the fight doesn't go to distance.
I gotcha. Okay.
You know, so there's probably no value there. Fight night 212. Let's see.
It's 9:01. Bellator should be starting right now.
Oh, good. Let me see. Live TV. Watch now. Yep.
Let me pull
Gracie versus Yomagachi. Let me turn the volume down on my phone. Get this going.
Let me pull it up myself.
Let's see. Charlie Ontiveros, Gabriel Benitez, Mowgli. Mowgli sounds like isn't that the guy from Fraggle Rock, the little puppet from? Did you ever see Fraggle Rock when you were a kid?
Man, I remember that show, dude. Yeah, wasn't that HBO? Was that HBO?
Yeah,
right?
it was on HBO. I think the main character's name was Mowgli. I swear to God. Okay, let me see. Win inside the distance. Fighter wins inside the distance. Goes the distance. I don't
The hair
know.
is really bad.
What's up?
The hair is really bad.
It is
It's
horrible.
awful, dude.
I don't have the round prop here. Oh yeah, right here. Goes the distance. No, minus 550. Get out.
Oh my God. So they know that there's gonna be carnage.
As well. It's gonna that you can't even put that in like a total
No.
parlays. You know, you can't even do that. So okay. Boo or Dave, who you taking?
I'm taking Benitez, but I'm not putting any money on it. I'm staying out of it. I don't know if the new guy is going to be any good, so I'm staying away from it. But I'm going to lean towards Benitez.
Yeah, same here. We can keep it moving.
All right.
Gonna
Yeah. So your tapology pick is going to be Benitez for both you boys, right?
Yeah.
Yep. By some kind of finish, I'm gonna say like round 2, round 3. The quitter comes.
So.
I think the quitter comes back.
Yeah, maybe, but I think Charlie Ontiveros is going to come out there with that fire, with that Taekwondo fire, and shock everybody and take care of Mowgli, send him right back to Fraggle Rock. All right. If Benitez loses, he needs to just retire after this fight. Agreed. It's way more skilled, and it's not even close. That's true too. You know, that's the thing. Charlie Ontiveros, he should just stay with. Was it Cage Fury or something? He should just stay in the smaller promotions. But what are you gonna do? And I mean, you get the opportunity to come up and get slammed on your neck and get post-traumatic stress disorder.
All that shit is that stuff throws me off. I have a hard time putting money behind a fighter who is basically telling you that I have my own I'm doing mental gymnastics out there, dude. I'm having a lot of shit going on between my 2 ears.
Ooh, real news. I have Ontiveros. There, that boy.
Okay. Ontiveros.
Yeah. There's no bad bet here. Both these guys sucked. Yep. Correct, Dirty Reg. Contest pick is Mowgli. Did Dirty Reg? Did he win the contest last week, Dave? Who won?
No, Silky B.
Silky B, yeah, I haven't seen him in chat in ages.
Silky B.
So you don't gotta worry about giving him a shirt.
Anyway, damn.
Okay. So up the card. What's next?
Nunez, Cynthia Calvillo.
Is that? Yep. Now this is an interesting one. I've been back and forth on this one. I got arguments for both girls, but I have most of it's just a fade. I have fade positions on both these girls. Nina Nunez just hasn't been the same since she became Nunez. When she was Nina Ansaroff kicked the shit out of Nina Nunez. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
That's in my opinion. And then when she birthed that baby, I just think it went downhill from there. Looking at her last 5, she's coming off a armbar to Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern actually took her down, which Mackenzie Dern does not take down people. She usually goes to the ground and says, "Come jump in my guard and play with me," kind of like a female version of Paul Craig. You know what I mean? Like, come down here into my world. But Mackenzie Dern took Nina Nunez down to the ground. Before that, she lost to Tatiana Suarez, which is not a bad loss. And prior to that, though, she did have 3 consecutive wins, all by unanimous decision. Angela Hill, Randa Marcos, and Claudia Gadelha. That was when she was still decent, but I think she has since gone down. Also, though, I can say the same for Cynthia Calvillo. The last fight, she looked horrible against KGB Andrea Lee. She quit on the stool, right? Corner. It says corner stoppage, but I think she told her corner, "Stop this fight. I'm done." I honestly, she looked like she gave up on the stool in between rounds. Before that, Jessica Andrade knocked her out in round 1, but that's Jessica Andrade. She's a different beast. Caitlin Chukagian, she hayad her way to a unanimous decision before that. So she does have a win against Jessica Ai. That was her last win. And she has a draw, which is looking fairly well because it was against Marina Rodriguez, who I think is a top 5 flyweight. So this is like, man, I'm gonna have to just go with the favorite in Calvillo, only because I don't think Nina Nunez, she left, her and Amanda left American Top Team to open their own gym. But Amanda had the revenge thing going against Penne, you know, and she had all that behind her. Nina Nunez she's a mom now. She doesn't need this fight. She's married to a millionaire, you know, and Amanda Nunez, and I don't know. I just don't think the fire is inside her anymore. Where Cynthia Calvillo, you could argue the same there too, because she's at the corner that round 2 quit on the stool. I don't know, man. What do you guys got to sway me one way or the other, or the chat's got to sway me something. So one of you guys give me a reason to pick one of these girls.
All you, David. Go ahead. I know you love women's MMA.
I'm just in the middle of something. You go ahead.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna tell you, dude. I think that ever since she got married, had the kid, she's just a fraction of what she used to be. If her name was like, I don't know, Nina Johnson, and she wasn't married to Nunez and just had a baby, whatever, like everyone would fade her. Any chance that people give her is just because of the relationship to Amanda. And like you said, like in training camp, this new little thing they have going on with new coaches, their own little modified gym that's on the move, mind you.
Is that in Brazil, by the way? Do you happen to know where that gym is?
Well, I can tell you it can't be in Brazil because remember, they were doing the show, right? So
it's probably in Florida then, I would imagine.
Maybe even I got the impression from what I've heard, it's like a traveling circus. It's like a handful of instructors, their modified team. So I'm imagining they probably did their camp in Vegas, right next to where they were filming the show.
Oh yeah, you're probably right. Vegas loves having those. Yeah. A new pop-up gym. Yep.
Yeah, and so the thing is,
traveling circus, Nina Nunez is the clown.
Exactly, and she's the one babysitting the kid, and she's the one being the mother. She's the one who think about this. She's the one who reared the child. Okay, they're both women. She's the one who actually gave birth to a child. So yeah, I just I'm gonna fade Nunez. Calvillo's got a lot of question marks. I think it's priced correctly at -180. If you want to bet on her, yeah, that's risky business. But I think Calvillo wins the fight, and I think Nunez. Don't be surprised if she's 1 or 2 fights away from saying, "I'm done. Just gonna focus on being a mom."
Yeah, I mean, for real. If you watch that KGB fight, it looked like she was saying that right there. I thought maybe she was gonna lay her gloves down after that fight in the middle of the ring, and be like, "I'm tired. I'm done."
And how many of these moms Miranda the other day just retired after she fought, and it wasn't right after the fight, but it was like a few days later. And this thing about coming back and fighting again as a mother now. It's an accomplishment in itself. Like I fought, I'm a mom now, and so I feel like Nunez is doing a bit of that. I feel like she's not trying to win a title.
I mean, new dad strength is a thing but new mom strength, it works the other way. Look, like you said, did you mention the Miranda Granger last week?
Yeah.
I mean, I had money on her. I thought, oh, she got new mommy strength. That's not a thing. It's actually
and you saw what ended up happening because it wasn't an immediate retirement. But a week or so later, when she decides to retire, it's an emotional thing of I've made it back there and just showed everyone I could fight. Not that I could win, but just that I could go out there. And I think that's what Nina's doing. Like, I could still be a mom and I could still be a fighter. It's like, yeah, you could do that, but you're not good at the fighting anymore. So
I know when she was Ansarov, she was like you agreed that she was way better. Nina Ansarov kicked the crap out of Nina Nunez and be like, "What are you doing? All her power went out when her breast milk. That's what happened." Yeah, Blood Money's like I on their show. He's like, I quit MMA, women's MMA. I quit betting on women's low-level women's MMA. I agree, man. This one is tough. I'm still on the fence. Dave, you got to pick a side. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna girls
I
fight.
don't want to. I don't want
Girls fight. Really don't want to.
Yeah.
Do I have
well,
to?
Tapology's going to ask you. You can not do it, but then that's going to go against your.
No. I'll do it. I'm going to pick Cynthia Calvillo.
There, that a boy.
Me too. We're all fading. We're not picking Calvillo. We're fading.
The only reason I'm picking Cynthia Calvillo, by the way, guys, strictly looking at the stats, way better takedown average, way better ground game.
Let's bring up some stats. You got stats, Dave?
Oh, I always got stats. You know me. I'm the stats guy.
Let's bring them up.
Papa Chuck.
You're gonna have to read them though.
Point.
You have to read them because I can't. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see that small.
I
can't see so good without my glasses.
I know. He's old. He's getting old.
I took my shoes and my glasses.
My glasses, remember that?
Yeah, the Jerky Boys, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I
listened to them on cassette tape, dude. That's how old I am. Remember that was on cassette tape?
Me too.
Shit.
It was bootleg cassette. It was like it was like a recorded over to something else. Pick Nina, Dave. Nope. Everybody's taking Calvillo. The Amanda energy will help Nina here. Maybe because she, Amanda does have the morale in that circus gym is pretty strong.
Can I ask the you guys?
Oh yeah, Vanderford versus Jeffrey right now.
Is it on though? Because I'm watching like a replay of the prelim card. I'm
watching it right now. Yeah.
Oh shit! Then how do I?
And it looks like Vanderford's got Jeffrey pressed up against the cage.
Oh.
I need to get this stream right because I had the wrong stream somehow. I had the
Vanderford's repping the American top. Oh, he just got knocked down though. Jeffrey just knocked him. Oh, Jeffrey just won.
I got Jeffrey to win as a dog. Let's go. I was all over him.
Indeed. What is that shit on his face? They call that a mustache. That's crazy.
I missed the fucking thing. I missed it live. I hate my life.
Oh, and look at Vanderford. He's like, I think he's crying. He's definitely.
Think about the context. He's the American, right? He's the American undefeated. He just took an L in Central
against
in the Midwest.
Guy, Jeffrey, unranked. This guy Jeffrey, there was no number by his name. Vanderford had number 2 by his name.
Yeah, but Jeffrey's a dog, dude. Jeffrey's a good fighter.
Huh?
Oh boy, you're right. You got a bat in there or something?
All right,
Van Zandt.
I hate when I miss the fight. I'm watching. Oh my god, I'm just watching the aftermath now. Oh my god, that mustache is crazy. Yeah. The mullet's crazy.
Showtime. Too. That's right. I'm watching it live on Showtime, Dev. Yeah. Boom. Wow. Wow. He did like do something. He had no defense to that. He got rocked right there. He goes down. Are you watching it live now? Or are you behind me?
Yes, sir. No, I'm watching the replay right now. Yeah.
Yeah, and look, he had no answer to it.
Okay, so now could I just didn't Vanderford just get KO'd by Musasi? Yeah, back-to-back KOs for Vanderford. He's just not looking good, dude.
Yeah, he's got to drop out of Bellator, and you better go to like LFA. What's less than Bellator, but still decent.
Jeffrey was short notice. Everybody, I did a whole breakdown on this. He was short notice. Dude's got an impeccable background. People be sleeping on this Jeffrey kid. Oh, Canada.
Oh, he's got the mullet and the mustache, looking like a creeper.
Yeah, dude,
awesome.
So creepy.
Looking like he owns a van with no windows. Ice Viking also bet Jeffrey too. Good on you.
Yes.
Yep.
I
nice bet, Ice Viking. Good deal. All right. Did we see the face-offs? Let's watch the face-offs between Calvillo and Nunez. Maybe that'll edge me one way or another. I did not watch this, so it'll be new to me. Okay. That's oh look, she brought the whole fam with her. Whole family. Yep. Don't worry, Mom will be right there. Stay with Daddy. You know, Amanda's definitely daddy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Amanda
Daddy.
goes out drinking with the boys and shit. Comes home
dude.
late.
Yes.
Calvillo looking good. You know, she's got an OnlyFans too. I think now I heard Cynthia Calvillo. All these girls, the girls that are falling out of the UFC top 15 are opening OnlyFans to pay their bills. She's got one too. She's not worth it though.
Nope.
Look at let's go heart with my hands. The Yamagata. Yeah, what's the the one ref there that used to always do it? Man, I can always never think of it. Yeah.
Mazzagatti. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, stop it and get it off. Oh, I would not want to see Martin Boudet yet. Okay, so we're all putting our name next to Calvillo, but nobody's confident with that at all. And she is like a minus 190 or something, as far as I know. Cynthia is too small and weak to me, and yes, she is fine. Fine, fine. Dirty Reg likes it with the pork chop in the picture.
Oh boy.
Sweet. I had pork chops yesterday, Dirty Reg, and I thought about you. Anyway, moving up the card. Now you can show that Martin Boudet thingy. Because he's not my order that I have printed out is way different than the Tapology original order fight order. So I guess next is Martin Boudet versus Lucas. I also like to eat steroids. Brzeski. Lucas Brzeski is he, Polish fighter? I think. Yes, definitely
Yes,
Polish fighter. Training out of Next Generation Performance in Krakow, Poland. Coming in here, look at he's like 30 pounds lighter, but he's coming off that he had a no contest overturned win over Dylan Potter where he was on clomiphene. That's what it was. Clomiphene is something to wean you off the harder steroids. That's what I heard. But still, it's test dirty and it turned to a no contest. And you look at.
Wow, beautiful.
He's sucking in his
beautiful.
gut.
Yeah, beautiful body.
Bag of milk. I like this. Is a good bag of milk, though.
Augusta Sakai. He's got the Augusta Sakai physique.
Yeah, but he can support it though.
Why is he sucking his belly in? Just let it go.
Yeah, I know.
Dude.
Just
okay.
let it fly, dude. Just let it go. Just stop. It's more cringy sucking it.
Yes,
you gotta own it.
And he's really sucking it in, dude.
Kick that back a little bit.
That is the biggest sucking I've seen.
Kick it back. I don't want to see Angela Hill. Okay. Let's when they get to the,
I don't want to see her. I don't want to see Angela Hill.
When they face off to each other, I want a size up comparison.
Dude,
even though he's like, oh look, I'm trim. He's the what is he?
I mean, if these guys really want to go, what is this guy gonna do?
I know,
Sean Shelby.
He's literally.
I know. What's he got? Like these guys both have like a full foot over Sean Shelby.
Shelby is literally in the shadows. Like when they say you're in the shadow of someone, like he's literally in the shadows.
Completely, without a doubt. I think everybody on stage is bigger than Sean Shelby. The Brittany and Ariana for the ring girls, they're bigger than Sean Shelby. But anyway, look at I wish Boudet wasn't sucking in his belly because he just so stop
weird.
it. But anyway, Brzeski, don't let his size. Don't think his cardio shit. He's not. Don't let that fool you. Boudet's got better cardio, even though he's 30 pounds heavier. From my experience, from what I've seen, I know Brzeski's coming out of that Polish regional scene called Babylon, which they don't test for steroids. I don't think they really care if he's on whatever. When that Dana White Contender Series loss, or not lost, he won by rear naked choke in round 3.
Hey, remember this fight is being held in California, so we are pro steroids here, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, I don't know where she is. They replaced her with that balding Asian guy. I know they like flip back. I think they both work for the same media company, and he's like, "Oh, it's my turn this week, San Diego, here I come." I don't know, but I miss my Howlerhead girl.
The bald Asian guy. I love this shit.
The balding. He's not completely bald. You know what I'm talking about. A guy's too busy to talk, then hold up.
Yeah, he's not even paying attention. He's got his back turned to the camera.
Right. Horrible. He's horrible at his job. Let's go back to the chat. Anyway, my pick on this is Martin Baddies. badass Boudet. He's got he's got a good win against Chris Barnett. Chris Barnett tried to take the easy way out and call like a legal punch, go to the scorecards, and he got unanimous decision win over Huggy Bear there. Before that, he took care of Lorenzo Hood by a knee to the head. That was in the Contender Series. Gokhan Sirakam. Do you have a bet on this fight?
I do have a small play on Sirakam.
This guy, he's got the same body as Martin Boudet, but he's not sucking in his gut.
Yeah, exactly.
What is he, from Turkey?
He's something like that. He's one of those
like Syria or Turkey or something. And he's got those old school, like the 1980 stripes going down his shorts. I like him. I like this guy. But anyway, back on Martin Boudet. He's before his Dana White Contender Series, he was making his way through Octagon with a K, Oktogon, the Slovakian regional scene. He does have one loss to Juan Espino, though. Juan Espino almost beat Alexander Romanov. He lost by split decision because of a nut shot.
It was bullshit.
But
it was a bullshit
I looked
fight
on Instagram, and Martin Boudet is training with this glory kickboxer K1 heavyweight. His name is Thomas Mosney, and this dude's a beast-looking guy too. So Martin Boudet is a badass, and I think he's gonna knock out this Lucas Brzeski. Lucas Brzeski off the roids. I mean, he's coming out of Babylon, which whatever. His one loss, he got knocked out in 24 seconds of round one to somebody named Grzegorz Saplinski or something. He's, I don't think he's ever, aside from Dylan Potter, he's never fought out of Poland. So, yeah, I'm taking Martin Boudet all day. Boudet and O'Day all day. There you go. There's a parlay for you. Boudet and all day. Or Boudet and O'Day all day. So, Dave, Manny, one of you guys give your spiel on this fight.
I'm going to keep it short. I think Boudet is a good parlay piece. Pop him into your parlays. You got a lot of safety there. Don't look at his body too much. Not sexy, but Boudet all day. Wipe the casinos up with this guy. I think he's going to be a good parlay piece. Boudet, Boudet makes me think of cleaning my ass because it's a bidet, right? A bidet, like the potties that spray up the water. So I got Boudet.
Yeah. Saeed Soma and Gokhan Sirakam.
Yeah.
Sock'em Sirakam. I like that guy. I want that guy. Gokhan.
So Sirakam, yeah, he is from Turkey against Saeed Salma. Where is Salma from? It says United States, but he's got origins.
He's definitely a foreigner, and he has a number 10 by his name. So he's. I'm guessing he's the favorite in this.
It says he's 6 foot, 6 foot compared to 6'3". There's no way he's 3 inches shorter than Sirakam. Like, I love how the stats are just.
Ooh, look accurate. At Papa Chuck says Martin Boudet weighed in at 266.
Ooh, he's big boy.
Hope he doesn't eat too much. He would go right to the buffet after weigh-ins. Probably. Boudet. Yeah, I think Boudet is a lock as well. Dave, what do you think?
I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon. These are both Contender Series guys. UFC is invested in both these guys. I think they're just a little bit more invested in Boudet with his record. Having said that, Boudet minus 275. Not a huge fan at minus 275. Not great. Yeah, for a parlay piece. But I do like the odds at by TKO, DQ, or submission for Boudet at plus 100 because I don't see these guys going 3 rounds. No disrespect.
I agree. I think
of both these gentlemen
inside the distance.
But inside the distance, and I'm going to lean towards Boudet, and that's plus 100. So Boudet plus 100 within distance.
That's a great play, dude.
Comfortable with that.
Yeah, way to find some plus money there. That's a good plus money spot.
That is. I think that's solid. I don't bet minus number bets. I can't do it. So even's the lowest I'll go. So there you go. All right, now what's up the card now? Because originally it was the Yasmins, but now I think it's something else. Oh yeah, Overkill Hill. That's right, Angela Hill versus.
I got it queued up. I'm ready. Come on, I'm ready to go.
Nunez. I got you, brother. I got you. So Angela Overkill Hill.
You said over the hill. Wow. You know what? And her photo right here, by the way, Yeah, she's starting to look a little over the hill, dude.
She is.
Little
How old is
bags.
she? She's 30. She's 37. Look at Loopy. Loopy's 28, looking good. Angela Hill coming off losses. She's like the female version of Sam Alvey. Really, she took losses to Verna Jandarova, Landa Lemos, Tisha Torres, and Michelle Waterson Gomez, all by decision. A lot of them were very close. Some of them were heard. I heard that Michelle Waterson was a robbery. Lupita Godinez, Loopy, she had that string of fights where she fought like 3 times in a month. Remember, it was like she fought and beat Silvana Gomez Juarez by armbar. Then she, like a week later, she fought and lost to Liana Carolina because she came up a weight class and on a short notice, like 1 week notice, obviously. And then she turned around and fought 2 weeks after that against Loma Luke Bumi and beat her by unanimous decision. But most recently, press pause, Dave. Dave?
Sorry. Busy.
Round
Sorry.
1 is uneventful so far, but Sarah Khan with the dad body has been pretty agile on the outside, landing some jabs and stuff. And it's a close round 1, though. I don't know where you're at in the time there, Ranj.
233, 32, 31.
Yep. Okay.
Same thing. Loopy is a lock. I believe it as well. Don't let us down, Loopy. Loopy for real. You know what? That fight against Ariana Carnelossi was fantastic. She displayed the best wrestling I've seen in women's MMA in a very long time.
And if you want to do your own film study there, watch that fight, and then go back and watch when she fought Jessica Penne. Look at how much of an evolution she's made in a short period of time because she is young. She now is using her ground attack ability to actually win fights and do things. So I love the big improvements. She is literally a lock here. I don't see how she loses. It's a women's bout. She should not get knocked out in a flash knockout. This should be a really safe bet as a parlay piece.
Yeah, I agree. I know the line's ridiculous. She's like a 3-1 favorite though. But
oh my! Sarah Khan just knocked him down. Sarah Khan just he
tried to go for something flashy and now he's on his back, Sarah Khan. But I think it was more of like a slip down though. It's not like he got knocked down.
No, he took a knee because he got stunned. They'll replay it, but Jesus Christ, where are you at in the film? What's going on here? How are you? Oh, he is on his back. Jeez, I'm behind you.
I'm at I'm at 108, 107, 106.
Somehow you made up more time. How did that happen? Isn't that so weird? We're watching the same fight. You were like 10 seconds.
Are you on Showtime?
Yes.
Or you
so I'm watching on Showtime.
Okay, it's not like a weird stream.
No, so it's weird.
Lupita inside the distance is plus 300. I don't think that's happening though, Gerald Lynch. Lupita is look at the last 5. She's got mostly decisions except for that Silvana Gomez Juarez. She armbarred her, but everybody else went to decision with her. Jessica Penne, that was a robbery. Jessica Penne. By the way, Jessica Penne is Angela Hill's main training partner and best friend. So if you want to play that like Jessica Penne, she's got the blueprint on how to beat Loopy. No, she doesn't because that was a robbery. That should have went Loopy's way for real. Loopy, an untangled contender, unranked. Hey Noah, what's going on, buddy? Unranked contender. Showtime. Yep, watching Showtime.
We're between rounds right now.
Anthony Pettis, he took a loss last. Who
won that first round? You think, Ranj? Round 1 of this match in Bellator.
I don't. That's very close because I saw. I think I want to give it to your boy Sarakam. What's his name? Sarakam. Yeah. But I don't know because then he had that weird slip and he was on his back
for the last part of the round.
But I think the judges are probably if they should take Sarakam there.
Sriracha sauce.
There's Loopy. And did they both make weight? Catch weight 119. That's right. And what's she at? 119 and a half.
Poor Angela Hill. She's such a company man type of person.
I know.
She's going to take another L here.
She is going to be 513 and 13.
And that's the end of the career for Angela. Thank you very much.
Welcome I think they'll keep her around for another fight or two. Honestly,
she's bare knuckle material.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think that either. I think she's going to be commentator desk material, just like somebody else
Okay.
said early, right here. Like Papa Chuck said, over the
That
hill.
would be a
straight to the
much better
commentating desk.
graceful exit than bare knuckle.
Over the hill.
Yep.
Over the hill. Oh my God, over the hill.
That's what I agree. But Loopy is a lock for me. I don't see Angela Hill winning. Loopy's just, I think she's got arguably the best wrestling in the female.
Dude,
At least flyweights, amongst flyweights, she's definitely got the best wrestling. Once you get except for maybe Shevchenko.
Oh my God, Ranj, I'm having a thought, Ranj. What if we get to some greasy ass split decision win for Angela Hill? It would like be so reflective of women's MMA. I mean, what if?
Oh,
what the
right,
fuck?
that it would be.
It would be disaster. The books would clean up. The books would literally clean up, dude.
They would. That it could be it's a trap. It could be a trap, but I'm going with my brain. Lupita should.
Yeah, me too.
Should win. I'm not going to take the tinfoil hat thing here. Lupita should win. Lupi might turn it up and get a stoppage. She's having good top control. That might be a way to go. What's the odds on that, Dave? On
Lupi by TKO, DQ, or submission plus 350.
Yeah,
wow.
Distance. Yeah.
Wow, that is a nice price tag there.
But having said that, look at Lupita's
female
wins.
Gregor Gillespie. I like that.
Look at Lupita's decision. All right, she has an armbar back in 2021. Decision. Last submission was in 2019 against I don't know who.
She had a submission against Silvana Gomez Juarez.
Yeah, but I mean that was I get it. It was last year, and
but you know what? Silvana Gomez Juarez doesn't know anything on the ground. She's a straight up striker.
No, and Angela Hill. If you're looking at her losses, guys, decision.
Look at all that red.
Decision. Her win. Decision.
Ashley Yoder, part of the Red Sea right there. Ashley Yoder victory, part of the Red Sea of losses. So, that was it.
I would love to bet Lupita within distance. I think as Angela Hill's last hurrah, I think she's going to put it out and last the 3 rounds. And I think Lupita, respectfully, as a polite Canadian / Mexican, will let Angela Hill go out in 3 rounds.
She's right from your place, like British Columbia, Vancouver. Yep. She's definitely from the 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu in Vancouver, representing. She loves that. Loves it up there. Yep. Revelstoke. She loves that. She gets stoked off it. Hill can't grapple. That's correct. That's a Hill's only path to victory is to keep it standing. But I'm telling you, Lupi's going to take it right down and take it down quick.
Yeah, I would too.
Yep. So anyway, moving on. Like Noah said, F this fight. Yeah. So,
any trivia? Any trivia? Have we?
Not yet. You got something?
No, I was just reminding you to keep it in mind.
Oh, well, if it happens, it happens. Something will come to me. Okay. Let me mark this down.
Mine. Yours.
Okay, where are we at now? Dave, what's next?
Oh, sorry, guys. Right there. Oh, my man. GM3 versus Bruno Silva.
My man.
Now this one's a kind of a tricky play here, because GM3 Gerald Meerschaert has those sneaky submissions, and he's aside from his last fight after he got knocked out real fast by Khamzat, that 17 seconds in round 1, he went on like a streak beating people he had no reason beating.
Yeah.
He Bartosz Fabinski, guillotine choke round 1. Makhmed Murdov, rear naked choke round 2. Dustin Solstice, rear naked choke round 3. And then most recently he lost to Krzysztof Jotko by unanimous decision. Couldn't find that choke. So GM3 is a tricky play here. He's only 1 year older than Blindado Bruno Silva. But Bruno Silva is a stand-up. He throws faster, his more powerful strikes. He's coming off. He went the unanimous decision with Alex Pereira, which He lost. You know what though? He didn't. He's got a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but he never uses it. What is?
Look at this
What?
guy.
That's cringy. He's not even.
What does he think? He's in the American military?
I know he's Brazilian. He trains at Evolucao. You know what had happened? Evolucao relocated in Texas, so he might maybe think
Jesus.
maybe that's why. I don't know, but that was cringy right there. Yeah, that GM, and you know what? GM3's all about that. GM3's got like pictures on Instagram of him standing with the flag, holding a gun and everything, like he is military. Maybe that was just to
fuck with him?
like mock him or something. Maybe that was mocking GM3. That's weird.
Who's
That's
awkward
weird.
Harry Potter in the background here?
Oh my God! How did I not see this dude?
That's the wish version of Henry Hooft right there.
Harry Potter on steroids and Down syndrome.
Boy, he has got
that's the wish version of Henry Hooft. That's what he looks like. Henry Hooft from Killcliff, Sanford, whatever. That's it. That's what he looks like, except better. But GM3, I mean, I just got to go with my head though. Bruno Silva should probably take care of business on the feet. If it does go find its way to the ground though, GM3's definitely got.
He always has a chance in the ground for sure. But Bruno Silva is going to, over the course of 15 minutes, probably land 1 or 2 shots. And
that's Campbell we were talking about. Campbell. They did announce him too. What's his deal? What is he? Campbell. Who is he?
Wow. Yeah, I think GM3 gets knocked out. Matter of fact, just play that prop for the rest of his career. GM3 gets TKO'd by whoever he's fighting, because I have a lot of questions about his chin. He's like this guy Witt. Him and Witt, same category.
Proud to be an American, or at least I know I'm free.
But I'm from Brazil. But I'm from Brazil.
But I'm from Brazil. Papa Chuck says Campbell's the next Dana White. Okay, I don't really know anything about that guy. Real news. He also sees Henry Hooft in him as well. Me too. I can see that, like doppelganger. I've been in Silva every time. Great success, not changing now. I'm with you. Bruno Silva should win, but man, I don't like him at minus 280 or wherever the hell he's at.
Yeah, that's weird, because like you mentioned before, it's not like we can't see a path to victory for Meerschaert. He can submit everybody that gets on the ground with him. Anyone that's on the ground with him, he's like Paul Craig. It's a possibility.
But come on now.
Dave's sporting the GM3 shirt. He put it on there. The legend.
Oh,
I figured it out. But I mean, as much as I'm probably the biggest GM3 fan you can find, Silva hasn't lost by submission since 2016.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I agree. We all have to agree. You can't go against Blindado here, even though, man, he shouldn't have did that cringy salute. I don't like that with the.
Maybe he just watched Top Gun. He just watched Top Gun. That's what it was.
He bet you he did. He watched the Goose or whatever, or Maverick, Top Gun Maverick. He probably did, because he had the aviators on. I just watched the Tom Cruise movie. In his Brazilian accent, whatever.
Probably the first movie he ever watched was probably one of the Mission Impossibles. Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I also heard GM3's like the Wish version of Paul Craig.
Oh my God!
I saw that before.
Oh my God!
Oh, I mean, he can't. Look at this, Gerald Lynch though. Woo, man! Don't tease me, brother. I might have to. I might throw a 10 on that. Don't tease me. I can't. No, I gotta play smart this week.
Last week I lost donation, though.
I lost like $300 last week. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Last week on stupid shit like this right here. I'm like, oh man, look at that. My eyes get real big. That's a literal plus money junkie. Like junkie is a negative term. That's like, you don't want to be a junkie. You don't want to be an addict to anything. And I'm an addict to plus money. I gotta go to rehab, the plus money rehab.
Plus money rehab center.
GM round 3. No, I don't believe it.
Yeah,
maybe though. I mean, it's possible, I suppose. Top Gun Silva,
biggest odds ever. Plus 2,500. GM round 3.
Yeah, I did. I also took Silva against Alex Pereira. I thought he was going to use a little wrestling, but he didn't use any take. He tried to stand with him the entire fight, and Alex Pereira was a giant compared to Bruno Silva. Like he looked like you could fit Bruno Silva inside of Alex Pereira and still have room. Like that's how he was. He was like a complete frame higher. Like his whole body frame, like wider, taller, everything bigger.
Oh, I've seen it all. I've seen it all. This guy just punched his leg. I saw him literally punch someone. He punched him in the knee. I've never seen something like that. Yeah, he literally. They were. I mean, now
it was a groin punch. Is that why they're? Oh yeah, look at that face he's making.
But it was Salma. Salma was trying to get a double leg takedown. He couldn't get the other leg, and so he just threw a punch at the guy's calf. I'm like, who? What? I guess when it's tough out there, you got.
Strickland made Silva look 2-5. What's that mean? Strickland made Alex Pereira look like a world beater. Flat-footed. I hate that fight. I hate that Sean Strickland. Oh, again. How come nobody wrestles this guy? That's your only way you're going to beat Alex Pereira is by wrestling, and nobody wrestles him. That's why he's walking through everybody. Why don't you go stick him against someone that can wrestle? You know, that's what they should do. I don't know who, Brendan Allen maybe, or I don't even know. I don't know who.
That's why that Adesanya fight's going to be fire, dude. It's going to be two guys striking the entire time.
And plus, that's the narrative because he did knock him out twice, or he knocked him out once and beat him once in kickboxing.
Probably someone gets knocked out in that fight.
Possibly, but GM3, 3-2 against black guys.
Oh, now those are the stats we need.
Oh, we're not getting racist now, right?
That's what we need.
That's the stats. Cheers to that stat.
Yes, salute. Very well done. It's not racist at all. It's just numbers.
No, it's just exactly just numbers. Cap. Okay, Vettori would kill him. That's a good. You know what? How would Sean Shelby? Let's get Noah Allen in there because that is a good matchup right there.
Wow, this fight is ending with fireworks. By the way, I thought someone was going to get knocked out there. Referring to the Bellator fight. Bellator is on, by the way. If you guys those of you who have Showtime.
Yeah, Dirty Reg. Yeah, we all know you're black. It's all good. He's not black. He's brown. Simple Man isn't racist. He's consistent. That's right. I think Simple Man might be light skinned black anyway. Doesn't really matter because Simple Man's always on the black guy. Blacker the better. That's what he says. But anyway, that's what she said for sure. Especially when they're comparing him to me. I'll take the black guy. Asians, get out of here. I believe me, that's a life lesson right there. Don't want to learn that one. All right, so we're all on the side of Bruno Silva. Now, what's the next fight up the card, Dave?
Moving on up.
Next we got, if I'm not mistaken, Ariane Lipski.
Here's the
should
have been booked last week.
There's
a lot of questions of what I know she missed weight, and then she wasn't Ariane Lipski. She missed weight by like 3 pounds. Then she wasn't medically cleared.
The rumor has it
might have been like a time of the month thing. It might have been a period thing. Which that's not fair. I mean, no, for real. That's not fair for Cachoeira. She was like, whatever, I'm ready to go then. I'm ready to go now. I'm ready to go even during, even, I got my thing in, I don't.
Ron just dancing around this.
Aunt Flo is here. I don't care if she's visiting or not. I'm ready to fight. There's going to be blood. I don't care where it's coming from, but there will be blood. Let's go. Catch a beating. I'm leaning on Priscilla Cachoeira. I don't like her take it to the face style. If you look up the stats, I think she gets punched 7 times a minute to her giving out 4 a minute, something like that. Dave, what you got stats?
Let me bring them up. Give me a second. There we go.
All right, let's see these stats because the stats all do shout queen of violence, Ariane Lipski.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty obvious here, guys.
Queen.
Obviously, but
it's kind of embarrassing, actually. So, I mean, Ariane Lipski, decent, 3.33 strikes landed per minute, 3.90 strikes absorbed. We get it. Priscilla, 4.46 compared to 7.91 strike absorbed per minute. So she gets lit up on the feet real quick. Real quick. And she has a 2-inch reach disadvantage. Yeah. Going against the younger Ariane Lipski. The ground game pretty much nullifies itself. Nothing very interesting. 0.21 versus 0.9. It's pretty much a washout for all the ground game. So if this is going to be on the feet, I'm going to point Ariane Lipski by decision, just on points, just on volume alone. And this is going to be horrible.
Yeah, I agree with Dirty Reg. I think it's going to be who wants more, because Ariane Lipski's been kind of on
Sarah Khan won the fight. Sarah Khan won by decision.
I see that. Yeah, yeah, I see him. Sarcasm.
Sorry.
Yeah, he won. But I'm reading the comments, and Dirty Reg is definitely right. It's who wants it more, because Ariane Lipski, she's like got married to her coach over American Top Team, and he's like, his name is Rasta Da Silva or something. He used to be a fighter. He is now coach, and he's like 11 years older than her. And I saw on the Instagram, that's the only person she's been training with, which is kind of, I don't know. I think she ought to be training with some females rather than just hitting pads held by her new husband or whatever. I don't know if he's a husband or still a boyfriend or what deal is there, but they're definitely a thing. But Ariane Lipski, the queen of violence, I mean, I know she just beat Mandy Bum, but before that, wasn't she on like a 2 or 3 fight losing skid? You got it up there? Is this her Tapology I'm looking at?
Sure.
Yes. Mandy Bum. Who's that? Montana De La Rosa. And who's in front?
Antonina
Shevchenko. Yeah. So those fights aren't looking that good. She did get the knee bar over Luana Carolina.
It was weird, though.
Savage knee bar. Yeah, like she fell into it, like just a happenstance, like opportunistic knee bar. Yeah. But man, Carolina, I was like, ugh, that knee bar hurt me looking at it. I heard Catch Beating's the only fighter to catch one of her own strikes. That's funny. Do we realize there's never what's more ridiculous handicap in a fight based on number of black guys someone fought? Yep. Okay. Lipski don't sub Priscilla. I don't see her winning. I kind of agree. Because that's the whole Priscilla Cachoeira. They call her zombie girl because that's how she fights. She'll take those punches to the head just to give her own. Like that her last win, Ji-Yoon Kim, or was it Ji-Yoon Kim?
You know, this fight, what it really comes down to, when you really break it down, which girl would you rather take out on a date? Let's really get down to
Ariane Lipski all day. She's
okay.
She's way more beautiful than Priscilla. Right. Priscilla Cachoeira looks like Jake Gyllenhaal, but you know.
So from that perspective, it's always going to infect me when I'm trying to cap women's fights. I wish I didn't see the face. I should just put like a black mark over their face, because when the girl is a little bit prettier, it just completely messes me up. Like I really want Ariane Lipski to win.
Look at right there. Look at how pretty Ariane Lipski is. Beautiful.
She's so
beautiful.
Cute. Yeah, but, so I don't want her to lose, but I feel like all the stuff going on, moving the fight back a week, the way.
Look, there's her man. That's her man. That guy. That's Rasta Da Silva right there.
He locked that up, huh?
He did. He's hitting that all the time, every night. Yeah.
Yeah, she's really cute. She's got if you put her into a nice dress, she is a gorgeous woman.
Yep.
And you gotta dress them up, Manny.
Yep. But unfortunately, she's going to be fighting a man from Brazil, and it's tough.
She's half a man. Like she got
that's her girlfriend.
This side on man. That is her girlfriend. It probably is. Yeah.
She's all tatted up and shit. She's still ready.
I like Priscilla Cachoeira here, though. I think just visually, like to win this fight. Look at beast.
Yeah,
she don't care. She'll take those punches to. And you know what? In her Instagram, she slowed down her massive strikes against Ji-Yoon Kim, like slow motion, and you can see her she kneed her one time, and you see Ji Young Kim's Korean face just getting smushed by the knee, and I was like, holy shit, that hurts. That hurts. And look, I think, I kind of
love the way you
go
described that. You see Ji Young Kim's Korean
flat
face.
It's starting to take shape. The moon face is starting to get a little bit of shape to it. Man, we're so racist on this show, and I'm Korean, so I got that. I got that card. I can do that. I get the Korean pass card. But yeah, that's Robinson sub Priscilla while she
So
gouged her
cute.
eyes out. Yes, Priscilla will cheat to win too. That's right. Priscilla catch an eyeball. Yeah.
Hey, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Exactly. KO'd 2 opponents back to back. It says something to me about potential.
Catch a beating. Oh my God, so funny.
Yep. I see Lipsky being stopped via TKO back to back fights. I got to go with catch. Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat, and I want to say I don't know where Cody probably went to work or something, but Cody was high on her last week, Priscilla Cachoeira. I don't know about this week. I think he might have wanted to remove that bet, but I know I'm going to take Priscilla Cachoeira here. That's my side. I'm going to take her in Tapology.
How dare you?
Yep, I'm taking her because Lipsky's prettier.
Oh my God, I can't go against Lipsky. I'm on Lipsky to win. I'm just putting it out there right now. I'm on Lipsky to win. I'm not going against my girl. I'm not doing it.
Manny.
She was good back in the KSW, or was it
KSW? Yeah. She was like undefeated. Yeah. That's when she was looking like a legit awesome prospect. Yeah,
she's a Polish and Brazilian. That's
my God, give me all that. That's the kind of woman I'm looking for. I'm looking for a Polish Brazilian. Yes.
Yeah, that's what she is. Oh, we got a girl fight coming up right here. Bruna
oh my
Ellen.
God, dude. Oh, can I give you guys a little just a betting tip for tonight on Bellator if you want to make some free money? The main event is going to feature two guys who just look at their Tapology, tons of finishes. It's a 5-round fight. It's the main event, and someone gets finished. I think it's sitting around like -140, -150 for the fight, just not going the full distance. And I think that's definitely not going to go the full distance. I'm just putting it out there. We're going to get some action late tonight here on Bellator. It's the last fight of the night. Yamauchi versus.
We have Alima Leigh McFarland coming in, right? Taking out this Bruna Ellen. Oh, this is a closely lined fight. I'm betting.
Yeah, and a tough one because if you saw Lima Leigh fight against Justine Kish not too long ago, I you can never say never, but I think I could almost never bet on Lima Leigh McFarland after that fight because Justine Kish is not very good. She lost the fight. The fight was being held in Hawaii, a Bellator event in Hawaii, her home country or not home country, her home state, and she lost, dude. It was so.
That's probably why this Bruna Ellen is. Oh, here she comes.
She looks tough. I think Bruna Ellen is actually going to give her.
I think that's why she's the favorite, Bruna Ellen.
Yeah.
Let me see. Now you're saying Yamaguchi versus Gracie. What'd you say the bet was for this?
I think right now it's sitting around -140 to -150 for the fight. Does not go the distance. And look at their Tapologies, guys.
Yeah, -135 does not go the distance.
And their Tapology, I'm not going to read it to you. You can look it up yourself. It's tons of finishes. Of course, Gracie, the Gracie family, submissions, whatever. And then Yamauchi, he's actually himself a very good submission artist. This fight does not go the full 5 rounds. No way.
All right, I'm going to make that bet right now, just on your word.
I appreciate
get a little action for Bellator. I'm going to throw $20. $20.
Yeah, just something small, some lunch money, as we call it.
Yeah.
All right, so Lima Leigh McFarland. Yeah, I'm going to watch this fight intently right here on the side screen because that last fight against Justine Kish. Justine Kish fought earlier tonight on the prelim card for Bellator, and she lost by decision. I don't like saying someone is trash, but like she is not very good, and she beat Lima Leigh. And Lima Leigh's number 4 still. Get out of here.
You know, Justine Kish shit her pants in the cage.
Yes.
I forgot who choked. Someone choked the shit right out of her. Literally choked the shit out of her. Like he choked her so hard that she shit herself. I forgot who it was, but
and she looked. I've broken their fights. I kind of have a really good knowledge of Justine Kish, and yes, that shit getting the squeeze the shit out of her. That's hilarious. But tonight she had knee braces on, dude. She looked. Oh my God, so old. But she beat Lima Leigh. She beat Lima Leigh, and I remember
that.
It was this year, dude.
I had Lima Lay in a parlay that night, and
Oh my God!
he
Listen,
lost for me.
Ranj, I probably lost at least.
Oh, look,
some.
you can see the Lima Lay's nipples sticking right through her shirt.
Love it. I lost
I
at
love
least
it
a
too.
good $500 that night because I had Lima Lay in 3 or 4 different parlays, and she was the only one that didn't hit. Cost me like at least $500. I was
Oh,
so
Jason
confident.
Herzog. He got the best referee in the world.
Yeah, good one.
He
Good
is
one.
for real.
He's a good one, yeah. So Lima Lay, if you're betting on her tonight, guys, I don't know how you have the faith. That last fight was tough to watch. You know how that happens sometimes, guys, like Dave and Ranj. I don't know if that happens where you watch a fighter lose in such a bad way that you almost never could bet on them after that.
Oh yeah. There's some that there might be some right on this card. But anyway, look at Ice Viking is saying cover half of Lipsky's Tapology picture and left face looks different than her right face. That's odd. That's a weird.
Okay,
I have to do that later, maybe.
Yeah, maybe I'll do it later though. It's weird, but I'll do it later.
I got Ellen Tapology, but no bet for Bruna Ellen.
Bruna.
Right now, they just started 4 minutes into it. Lima back.
Yeah.
Got Bruna Ellen when she was plus money. Yeah, she's like minus 120 right now.
Why was Lima Lay McFarlane out so long? Was it an injury? I should know this. Yeah. I have like 10 of those fighters, Manny. LOL.
All right. Where are we at? That
Devin Clark.
Always good to have you here, Johnny K.
Muzarakov, Karanov.
Murzakhanov. Big
who is
favorite
not
here.
going to get his first loss this evening or tomorrow night. No way in hell.
What? I don't know. I got an argument for that. You know why?
Let's see it.
All right, I'm going to tell you. The professional Azamat Murzakhanov, he's coming off his UFC debut. Tefan Nchukwi, Tefan Nchukwi is kind of like that bodybuilder type fighter. You know what I mean? All he's got is like the power punch. Azamat took him out flying knee 44 seconds of round 3. Okay, before that he beat Matthias Scheffel TKO round 1. That was in the Contender Series.
Light work.
But before that, it's all Brave CF against, I don't know, I guess Muhammad Fakhreddin. I've heard of him, but the other guys.
Fakhreddin. I love saying his name. Fakhreddin.
Guto Innocente. I don't know him. He does have a win in the Caucasian Fight Championships against Andre Muniz. Now talk about racist. Is that a Caucasian Fight Championship?
Listen, they're just keeping it 100. Okay, we only want white fighters.
I'm not just flip the coin. Flip that same coin. Is there going to be a thing that says Negro Fight Championships? Now that would be racist, right? It's the same thing. Caucasian.
They do have that, dude. It's called the NFL, man. Come on.
Oh, cut it out, man.
Back in 2016. Okay, this is not a thing anymore.
Cut it out. But you know what the thing is? I heard Devin Clark took a loss to Ion Cutelaba, okay? And according to the stat diggers, Uncle Weezy specifically, he said if you go back, and where is he? Real News MMA said the same thing. There's fights where Murzakhanov was against in sambo competitions, and he was wiping up Ion Cutelaba, like destroying. Like Ion Cutelaba couldn't even do anything against Murzakhanov. But I haven't seen those videos, even though Real News said he sent me one in Twitter or something, but I didn't get to see it. But Devin Clark, the Brown Bear, though, this is the thing. He's switched gyms. Now he's over at Elevation Fight Team, training with Curtis Blades and Canadian wrestling champ Ben Tynan, which is good heavyweight Canadian wrestling champ Ben Tynan. And Devin Clark will come in with a 2-inch height advantage, 4-inch reach advantage, coming off a win against the bodybuilder type William Knight. And if you just look at his last 5, Azamat, his last 5, majority of them, aside from Tefan Nchukwi, the other guys, they don't really have a name in the UFC at all, you know. But then you look at Devin Clark's last 5. He's beaten Daquan Thompson, not in the UFC anymore, but still. He beat Alonzo Menefield. What?
All right. No.
Okay.
I'm just saying Townsend sucked.
He did lose to Anthony Smith. Triangle choke. That's not a very good look. And he lost to Ion Cutelaba by unanimous decision. but he took out William Knight, elbow and hooks in round 3. I'm just saying there's an argument for Brown Bear Devin Clark, and I think he might use his wrestling and get the upper hand here at plus money. I think I might take Devin Clark to get the upset that by, I don't know, decision maybe. Mirzakhanov he's like a smaller light heavyweight too. I don't know what they weigh in at, Dave? Do you know? Oh, you got stats?
Well, let's find out.
Got numbers for you.
All right, let's find out. Mirzakhanov 204. Okay, and we gotta watch their face-offs too, because I think sizing up. Look at Devin Clark. He got the real
gigantic deer head on his chest.
Yeah, that's like real tree. He got the real tree tattoo on his chest.
He's a cool dude. I did an interview with him, and one of the funniest things that we talked about in the interview, I know where it comes from, but just it's so funny when he tries to talk about it, because the origins of the name are when he was like in middle school, high school, that his friends would call him brown guy, like brown person, like brown kid, because he was like the only kid of color in the entire school. He's from South Dakota, and so they would call him this. And you know how sometimes
he's from South Dakota. That's interesting.
Yeah, so he's from Dakota, and so they call him brown guy, like brown man, brown boy. Like that's what they're calling him as he's growing up. And then eventually, like as a way to add more to the MMA stuff and wrestling, he had a good wrestling background. They called him Brown Bear. But when he describes it, he's like, "Yeah, it's cool, man. My friends, like, they weren't being racist. You know, it's just like," and I'm like, "Yeah, but like, just call this guy brown man." Could we call you like yellow dude? If I had an Asian
Dave,
friend,
get ready to pause it when they're in the face off.
But he's a really cool dude, man. I do like the guy. Nice,
okay,
nice.
let's catch up with the chat, because I've been reading some interesting stuff. If you're fighting with a t-shirt on, you can't take you seriously. So I'm assuming, and look at the suck in. Look in the suck in on Mirzakhanov. Suck it in the belly. He knows he's being looked at. Okay, another bad fighter, but I got Devin Clark. Here's one of those fighters, fade Clark all day. Dave.
Yeah, I'm with you, Johnny K. I think Azamat wins the fight.
And look, Clark is the bigger guy. I told you he's going to be the bigger man here. And look at the definition compared to the just in the arms, just visually right there. Good one. Azamat looked like a bag of shit against Tefan and Chukwi, and that is true. He gassed hard. He gassed hard after round. Was it after round 1? Going into round 3, he looked like a zombie boy. Like he was like not like taking punches, but he was so slow. I don't know. He just pulled that flying knee out, and he was losing that fight against Tefan Chukwi. That's another thing. And Tefan Chukwi is not like a technical fighter. He's more of a brawler type fighter, if I remember correctly. Okay, here's real news. There is a short highlight video of Cutelaba and Mirzakhanov up here on YouTube, but I also posted it to Twitter if anyone wants to look into it. And that's the Sambo fight, where I guess Mirzakhanov just ragdolls. I didn't see it, but I guess he just ragdolls Ian Cutelaba. No problem, real news all the time. Nick Sisson, now he's going back onto the look. No, there's no White History Month. No United Negro College Fund.
Oh, that's hilarious. He said there's no United White Boy College. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, though. That's so funny, dude.
Give me Azamat undefeated, but there's the Caucasian Fight League though. And
which I thought about that more, Ranj. I thought about that more. Isn't there regions, right? The Caucasus region, like mountains of Caucasus, like
yeah, but Caucasian's another term for like.
I know it's a terrible
person,
name.
Right?
I'm just saying. I think that's where they were probably getting it from. It's that's
why it's. Because Andre Muniz, he's not exactly white. He's more Hispanic, isn't he? Andre Muniz, and that's what Mirzakhanov does have a victory over Andre Muniz. Andre Muniz by 50 seconds, round 1 punch. That's a thing, though. Real winner of the fight is Devin Clark's dad. Okay.
They did have the Negro League in baseball.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to call kids racist. They're just blunt. Oh, you're right. The barrel chest, though. Yeah, I guess. Where's the Mirzakhanov? I don't know. He's got no neck, though. See that? That's where Devin Clark has got the fight. He's got
Manny
double the neck.
Yeah.
Just so you know, the Caucasian Fight Club is from Caucasus Fight. It is actually the Caucasus Fight Club.
Aha.
Okay,
so
there it is.
If you are Caucasus, then you are actually a Caucasian,
Look at that.
which is not a racist comment.
Look at that.
So Ranj,
Oh, interesting.
eat some crow.
If you're from the island of Lesbos, are you a lesbian?
No. Well, no, you're a Lesbosian.
Oh, what are you then, Dave?
A
Eat your own crow.
A Lesbosian.
Okay.
You're not a lesbian. You're a Lesbosian.
Huh?
Lesbosian.
Okay. And you, by the way, Mirzakhanov is not Dagestani Russian. He's Moscow Russian. He's a city Russian. He's not a mountain, one of the mountain fighting Dagestanis. I'm just to make that. Oh boy, Silky B. Uh-oh. He went
Silky B, Silky B.
Silky B, congrats last week, buddy, on your victory.
Very impressive, Silky B. Very impressive.
Clark is sloppy on takedown, so I don't see him being super successful here. But it's like huge speed and power advantage. Maybe in round one, Johnny.
I mean,
Azamat does gas. He gasses hard. Look at that Tafan Chukwu fight.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Here's the thing: like if you look at Clark in round one, he's a pretty good wrestler, but as the fight goes on, it definitely goes away. And then again, Azamat's cardio issues. It's going to come down to cardio. This fight may very well come down to who has simply the better cardio.
So, my pick is Devin Clark. Who do you guys got?
I'm on the Russian.
Oh, you're taking him, Mirzakhanov?
Yes, I think he stays
Dave,
undefeated.
you're going that way too. The undefeated.
Yeah, me too.
Unproven Russian. All right.
I mean, I think there's a good chance that Clark could win the fight, but Clark is a guy who has a good wrestling background on paper, but his wrestling in MMA is not outstanding. That's what these Russians hang their hat on. So
he is an elevation now, training with the best wrestler in the UFC, in Curtis Blades. Just throwing that out there as well.
That's a great point.
Canadian wrestling champ Ben Tynan, throwing that out as well.
That's
and Zach Pauga, who I know that's last week. I know Motor Muhammad Usman took care of that, but man, there's like a mosquito or something.
Oh, I thought we were about to start doing like a clap. I was like, are we clapping together?
I just killed a little mosquito. Okay, so let's see.
Wow, that guy has a head tattoo.
Oh, who's winning this fight? Who's winning the fight? Manny?
I don't know if it could be. It definitely, I believe, the last round that Leigh McFarland won the last round. She had like a takedown there, finished on top. She had some top control in round 1 too, but it was brief. It could be 2-0 McFarland or 1-1, but I don't think it's 2-0 for the other chick. I think it's 1-1 at the best for her. She's much cuter though.
Noah Allen says truth right there. If his last name was Johnson, he'd be plus 275. Yeah, you're paying that tax on the NOV at the end of the name. I'm telling you. Azamat, he's unproven 11-0, but it's easy to pad 10 of your fights.
Very unproven.
Yep. Round 3 flying knee. Yeah, but that's Tafan. Tafan the Don. He's not the greatest technical fighter. It's not,
a lot of guys in the UFC could do that to Tafan. A lot of guys could do that to Tafan.
All right. Let's move on. We've already made our Tapology picks. Obviously, that's going to not be in any parlays. But let's move on. What's next? We got. Are we on the co-main event yet?
Are we there yet?
No, I'm curious.
We are now up to the. Yes, we are co-main event. Yes.
Co-main event. The Silent Assassin. Oh no, this one. That's right. The feature fight. Yasmin Lucindo versus Yasmin. How do you say that last name? Manny, you're Mexican.
Puerto Rican, but yeah. Close enough.
You pinky panty.
You know what?
Spanish.
I mean, I would try to do Juareg.
Joragui or Joragui?
Yeah, it's around there. Yeah, Juaregi. Yeah, Juaregi. Yeah. Juaregi. Yasmin, Juaregi.
Okay.
Well, look at us. We're trying, man. We're all throwing it out there.
Yeah. Juaregi. I'm gonna say Yasmin and Lucindo.
Just call her Yasmin.
Okay.
Yasmin.
Because this girl is also Yasmin. That starts with an I. Yasmin. So they're both Yasmins. But we're gonna call her Lucindo.
She has like she looks almost like what's her name? Rihanna.
You know, Lucindo
She's
here,
a Rihanna thing going
her
on.
main training partner, this is a hot take, is
Good.
Verna Jandaroba. Lucindo's main training partner, Verna Jandaroba, out of hold on,
Oh
let me
my
get
God,
to the page.
McFarlane is fighting off of a choke right now. It's something
Oh, I
serious.
see that. It's in deep too. It's
Yeah,
in deep.
that's what she said.
Bruna
She,
is oh, she's got her hips up in the air. She might get this. She might do
she
it.
tried to do a thumbs up, McFarlane, but now I think
Now
I
she's
don't.
trying to peel the hand off.
Wow. I listen.
It's
McFarlane is
it's not in
just
deep enough. It's the wrong angle. That's the thing. It's got
yeah.
more. She got more of the chin, not the neck. It's like a
Yeah.
chin. And look, McFarlane. All she has, she might be able to pop her head out of there. She doesn't have any like
You got a welt in her head
the
there.
trachea is not getting crushed or anything. It's the bottom of her chin she's got.
Yeah.
And look, I don't know. Where's
That's a
that
weird one.
where's that judge that saw Stephanie Egger tap? Where's she at right now?
We need her. She's tapping right now. Yo, dude, that was so weird, dude. That was so
That was
weird.
cringy. Right?
Like I don't want to take anything away from what's her name who got the win. But it's just
Now see the can you do that feet against the cage? It's okay.
you could push against cage, but you can't like get your toes intertwined with the it's a weird thing. I have a lot of issues with the cage. Like they should probably change that surface somehow so you're not
well, then you won't be able to see the fight.
I know, maybe put like glass or something, like plastic shields, like whatever, plexiglass.
I don't know.
I know that sounds weird, but like this cage thing it's impossible to not grab it sometimes when you're like in a situation, like it's almost impossible not to do it.
Yeah, I hear you.
And I don't want ropes because ropes obviously wouldn't work because then they get pushed out of the eye,
Right.
I hate when I watch, by the way, fights with ropes.
Like a defense classes on what to do against the cage. Like they have whole training sessions on it. Look, you can see the butt crack on.
Ooh, wow!
McFarlane. See that?
Yeah, you
see the crack.
You would identify that, huh?
A little bit of nudity right there, boys. Yep, the pants are. Everyone's tuning in Showtime now. Where? What?
Lima Lee McFarlane. Wow. The crack is exposed fully, guys.
Oh, her head is out though. Her head is totally out. No,
wow. You're getting full crack here, guys. This is all over Twitter right now. All over Twitter. Internet's blowing up right now. It's got to be blowing up over the crack. Liam McFarlane's crack being out there. The plumber's crack we're talking about, guys. Like her lower, the lower part was pulled down a little bit.
The sun is still shining. The moon is still shining a little bit.
I think the referee wanted to come in there and like try to pull up her pants.
Uruguay comes in undefeated 8-0, 23 years old.
Uruguay.
Training out of Entram Gym in Tijuana. I guess main training partner is Silvana Gomez Juarez, interestingly enough. She's coming out of mad wins out of Combate. So definitely a good regional scene, Mexican regional scene. Get out. Lucindo, on the other hand, coming out of Academia Fight House, like I mentioned, she's Verna Jandaroba's main training partner. Verna Jandaroba, fantastic UFC female fighter. She's got 4 losses, and she started fighting at 15 years old. She's only 20 right now. Started at 15. Somebody told me it was something about her first fight was something about like against child abuse or domestic abuse or something. It's something something like that. Like it was something weird that got her into fighting. She was like a victim of domestic or child abuse or something. But anyway, she's coming in. She would have a better chance, but she's coming in short notice for Estela Nunez, which is that's the only reason I'm like kind of fading her. But from what I heard, I don't know anything about either one of these girls aside from what I learned from the cappers. But what I heard, if she gets if it goes to the ground, Uruguay is in trouble because this girl's got some great ground and pound. I heard she gets on top, forget about it. You might as well consider yourself lost because Lucindo, that's how I guess that's her forte is to get it to the ground, get on top. She's got great blanket coverage and the fists don't stop. She's beautiful ground and pound for the 20-year-old straw weight. And I can picture it already because she's like a little Tasmanian devil. Look like for real, 20 years old, she's got to be all over the place. And if she gets on top coverage, what happened in this fight, Bellator?
I'm just looking for the decision now. They're getting ready, but it
Okay.
looked like the last round, in a nutshell, was Liam Lee McFarlane getting the top at the end and landing some nice ground and pound. But most of the round was that attempt at that guillotine choke.
Let's see how they face off. These the Yasmins.
She's like a Brazilian version of Rihanna.
Who has a more manly haircut?
I see that.
I mean, she's not. She doesn't have the Brianna sexiness thing going. She's a little bit different, more manly Brianna, manly Brazilian Brianna.
She looking like a boy.
I think both these girls do have a future in the UFC, and that's why it's put as a feature fight. Because otherwise,
really?
how is this making the main card and the
there is no reason for this fight to even happen. Like, okay, sorry, I don't want to judge.
No, I mean, I guess maybe it's the UFC.
Nobody's like really,
maybe
guys.
UFC's
could
trying
not
to just
find a better fight here.
They just want to appeal to more female women's MMA fans. I don't know.
Press pause. I want to see who's getting their arm raised here for real quickly on Bellator. Herzog is lifting. Oh man, come on! Oh, it must be a split decision because they got. Oh, McFarlane won. Yep. Look at those high beams she got going on. See that? When we raise her arm, high beams pointing at you. Think you're gonna get you. Anyway, all right, let's read the chat as we look at these girls face off. Press pause right there. Okay, there we go. I think Hergui is the more confident fighter here. I think Lucindo's just a little bit too young. I mean, and plus she's coming, as I mentioned, coming in short notice. I got to take the undefeated fighter here. I know 3 years isn't a lot, but she's also matured and more in like life. She's got a kid that's like 8. So that means she birthed it. I don't know if he's 8, but she's got a kid that she had as a teenager. Because he's definitely older than 3, and she's 23. So she had a child as a teenager. So that's instant maturity. You're thrown into adulthood if you have a child, And I think she's a single mom too. This is all reading from Instagram, from what I picked up from the Instagram pictures. I think Uruguay is a single mom raising a kid, so she was already jolted into adulthood. Where Lucindo, 20 years old, she might be a killer in the fight game, but I don't think she's matured enough. I don't know. I don't know enough about these girls, but I'm going to go with the favorite here only because I see better. I've heard better striking from her, but I did hear Lucindo on the ground is going to be trouble. So let's I'm going to kick it. One of you guys take over, and I'm going to kick it to the chat. See what we got going on.
Well, I have to go with my Mexican sister.
There you go.
So I will go with Yasmin.
She's not Puerto Rican though.
I know, but according to you, I'm Mexican, so I'm gonna go with my sister here from Mexico.
same language.
Your Puerto Rican Mexican sister. Hola. All right.
Oh, you know how many times I get called Chinese and Japanese, but I'm Korean? So many times. That we don't even speak the same language. At least you can talk to her, right?
That's true. Wow.
Yeah,
that's true. We do share the same.
I can't talk to any Chinese people. Pork fried rice. That's about what you're gonna get out of me. Okay, here's Papa Chuck. Haragi.
Haragi.
You said it right. Haragi. Oh, I learned two new ways to spell Jasmine.
Yeah. That's great, Noah. Yo, dude, like these people out there, they find all kind of ways to spell a name. It's like, oh, geez, that's so funny, Noah.
Yeah, the stand-up, I guess, is fantastic on Haragi.
Haragi.
Yeah, Lima all day. Good on you, Dev. Hope you put some money on that. Look at those high beams bouncing. She's like top heavy for a female fighter, more so than most.
Focus.
Yeah, right. Okay. Focus is there. Though.
Look at Jasmine's regional rankings on Tapology. Which Jasmine? They're both the same. They're both the same first name.
Jasmine will win.
Ranj is so Japanese. Oh, my voice should be like this, like anime. It's
That was a great fucking.
That's how Japanese guys all talk like that.
I feel like I was watching a clip of Karate Kid.
Nora, get in here.
Danielson,
give me another beer. Daddy needs another beer.
Wax on, wax off. No, Danielson.
Who we got in last two Bellator fights? Let's do it. Let's make a quick parlay.
Johnny K. I've been doing well on my Bellator picks. I had a few that were off. I went dog or pass in that last fight, so I gotta eat it. I had the other girl to win. Went split decision. So
how about Steve Mowry and Valentin Moldavsky?
I am on Steve Mowry.
Ooh, he's plus money. I like it. Plus money, plus 165. Mowry.
Yeah, I like him. He's also the American fighter. He's from the American Upper Midwest, right, like Washington or something like that, against Valentin Moldavsky, who's obviously Russian. This fight's being held in South Dakota. Remember, Midwest. I like Mowry here.
All right, I'll throw $20 on it.
And then, of course, in the main event, I told you I like the fight not going the distance.
Already placed that bet.
Yeah, and
you don't have a side?
I do. I'm gonna go with your brother Giyoji Yamauchi.
Ooh, if you parlay both them, they're both plus money. I think I'll throw $10 on that as well.
I did already
that pays out. $10 2-team parlay for $10 pays out plus 607 plus 607 on Bet Online for if you parlay Mowry and Yamaguchi. Base bet.
I'll tell you this without getting into a deep dive on these two fights. Anytime you've got a Gracie, they get the favor. Vegas recognizes them, the whole Gracie lineage, and if you look at Neiman Gracie's recent fights and where he's at right now in his career, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu master, but he's not a great mixed martial artist. And Giyoji Yamauchi has a lot more experience, guys. He's also very good at Jiu-Jitsu, so it's crazy that he's at a plus money spot. But I like him here.
Dev's got Moldavsky.
Okay, I respect it.
Moldovan, or is he Polish?
Russian.
Russian.
Yep.
Bout Better comes in. We talked about that 2 fights ago. Bout Better, but all right. Amazat will finish Clark.
I respect it. Yeah, Clark is finishable.
I got the dog in the main event. There you go, Dev. Me too. Because you know what else? There's remember the Gracie Hunter Sakuraba? Remember him?
No.
You don't? He beat all the Gracies back.
I thought you were talking about a recent fighter. Okay, yes. Okay,
no.
Yeah.
He beat like Hoyler.
Mm-hmm.
He'd never fought Hickson because Hickson, it was the odd child. Like Hickson had an argument with the family and was kind of like Hoist. Hoist was actually jousted into the limelight, and Hickson was the better fighter. Mm-hmm. For some reason, they had like an argument or some shit. Anyway, Sakuraba was the GOAT. Gracie Hunter, he went through all the Gracies, and he's Japanese, just like Yamaguchi. Interesting enough, just throwing that comparison there.
There's also some like a lot of Japanese Brazilians, right?
Probably now, because
like for example, like Augusto Sakai.
Jiu-Jitsu originated in Japan, and then it was the Gracie family from Brazil took it and made it their own. That's why it's called BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. If it was cut the B off, Jiu-Jitsu, that originated in Japan.
Well, I bring it up. I bring it up too because recently I noticed that like you've got Giyoji Yamauchi. His name is very Japanese, but he is from Brazil. He's out of Parana, Brazil. And then of course we had Augusto Sakai. Yeah, and then Augusto Sakai, who just fought the other day. He's also from Brazil, but those guys are both obviously have origins from Japan. So I just wonder if there's like a sprawling population of Japanese people in Brazil.
Maybe after World War, just like there's a lot of Germans in Argentina too. Yeah.
A lot of Germans in Brazil too. Yep. Oh boy!
Dave knows all about that.
What the hell do I know about that?
Huh?
Dave knows all about that concentration shit.
I've got nothing to say.
You got German family down in Argentina. Don't you hide. I know.
Oh.
I know. Oh. He's been to those villages, those all German villages in the mountains of Argentina.
Uh-oh.
Odd.
Harsh. Heil
Harsh.
Dave. Heil Dave.
My
Okay.
poor family who
Yeah.
escaped as refugees from Germany to escape the oppression. Yes. Yeah, no.
Dave
All right,
owns two
fine.
books. He owns the Bible and Mein Kampf. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, Dave. I'm just playing.
Oh my god!
Just jokes.
I've read some of
Just
that book.
jokes.
That's creepy. It's creepy.
Huh?
I've read some of that. I've read some of that book just for educational purposes. It's kind of creepy, man. Thinking that
Yeah,
it's
you know,
like Hitler's book.
it's illegal in Germany to own that book. It's crazy.
Oh my
right?
gosh! Really?
My mother-in-law, my wife's mother, has a copy of it. It's in German too.
Signed by Hitler? Is that what you said?
No, but you know what we do have? We have a set of shot glasses that Hitler owned from because my wife, my wife's grandfather was a American fighter pilot that was a war hero.
Holy shit!
And we have a Nazi flag from a concentration camp. Legit. It's right in my attic right now. It's folded up. A Nazi
Jesus.
swastika flag straight from a concentration camp that he took. And a set of shot glasses that came off the yacht that Hitler had with and he would have these meetings on this yacht. There's history.
Dude, that's
And
like
she
some
has-
amazing. That's amazing, like memorabilia, dude. That's
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't sell it on eBay or anything, but that's just weird. I don't know what to do with it. It's got a Nazi flag. I don't want to even say that I have it. But
no. I mean, no. You can't really like frame it. People are like, "What are you doing?"
I know.
What are you doing,
But
dude?
it's crazy because that was like memorabilia because he took it from his, when he was a war hero, World War II. All right, so yes, as well as Peru and Chile. Oh, that's where all those Nazis escaped to down there. There's whole documentaries about it. Hitler's dead now, but he lived past the war. That's been proven. The bodies and shit of him and Eva Gabor were not them.
All right, can we get back to this?
Okay.
Wow.
Where we at?
That rabbit
main
hole there.
event. Oh, I'm on your Paraguay.
Thank you. So am I.
So is Manny, right?
So am I. She's Mexican. Come on.
All right.
My family.
The triple consensus.
Full Capper
now
consensus.
let's go Capper consensus, whatever. Now let's go to the co-main event.
So Maori,
silent assassin. What?
Maori is like 6'8" or something. Dude is so tall.
See that it just got stopped. What was that stopped for? Like a eye poke or something, or nut punch?
Sure.
Anyway, it got stopped. But here we got David Onama out of Uganda, right? He trains out of Glory MMA. The silent assassin, taking Vicente Luque's name. You shouldn't take it now because silent assassin got silenced last week. Silenced, first time he got knocked out ever. And I lost shit in my parlay. That's one of the reasons why I lost $300. And Nate the Train Landwehr, former track star in community college, but that shows he's got the cardio last for days, despite his being 34 years old. Nate Landwehr coming off a great win against Ludovic Klein, Mr. Highlight.
It's his rib.
Look at him. Love that right there. Yep. I would have pressed pause on that pose. Looking fantastic. In his last 5, he's been a pattern fighter, like win, loss, win, loss, win. So his wins, Ludovic Klein most recently, Anaconda choke in round 3, looking great. Before that, he lost to Julian Erosa by flying knee. But flying knee, if you catch a flying knee to the face, right there, that's comic book picture. Yeah, he was superhero right there. The train. I love it.
Oh yeah, the train. The train.
Yeah, the train is a coming. Toot toot. Get it? All right. Before that, he fixed that tattoo. The train wreck.
Yeah. Onama's gonna run train on him. Yeah.
Oh, he loves that. He loves that pose right there.
That's his go-to. That's his
go-to pose. Yep, the delts. Right?
Onama
these are the deltoids. He loves flexing the delts.
I love Onama's tattoos, dude. He's all tatted up.
What? You're stupid.
Oh wait, no, he doesn't have any. I'm sorry. I thought he had some tattoos.
Right.
I couldn't even see.
Oh, look at Nate the Train. Got this. He might, and I'm gonna give a reason why. Okay. His only losses in his last 5 were come by way of knee. Okay. Herbert Burns got him in his UFC debut by knee, and then he lost Julio Rosa by flying knee. That was a minute into round 1. Flying knee. You can't. It's hard to defend against a flying knee.
God.
You think David Onama is going to throw flying knees? I'm not sure about that. Okay, David Onama, though. All right, let's talk about him. His UFC debut was short notice loss. His only loss ever is to Mason Jones, short notice. Mason Jones, you do the MMA math. Mason Jones, didn't he just lose to Ludovic Klein?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Who Nate Landwehr just embarrassed Ludovic Klein. Like beat him thoroughly. Okay. David Onama, his last fight was against a guy he already fought before in Garrett Armfield. That Garrett Armfield was literally feeding his goats or something on the farm when he got called for the fight. And he's like, of course I'll fight. I swear to God. And Garrett Armfield came and got arm triangled in round 2. Unprepared, short notice, called up to go against David Onama to feed him. And before that, he took care of Gabriel Benitez, Mowgli, but Benitez might just get embarrassed by Ontiveros. So we'll find out tomorrow. But David Onama hasn't really impressed me. Before that, he was in the FAC. That's where Glory MMA sends all those guys from, because that's a Missouri regional scene. That's where they test the water with all their fighters.
The fight was called off. The fight was called off because of an eye poke.
Oh,
the
really?
fight was called off because of an eye poke.
Oh, look at.
Oh my God, dude, he's like crying. Maori.
He is crying.
Jesus, I saw the eye poke, but I thought it was just, and then, damn.
So
he's
was that a loss or?
I don't know how it works. It's under a round, so they probably just no contest, right? They don't have even one round to score, so.
Or was it second round? Crying too.
Yeah, he seems like he's fine though. But he seems like he could see though. I don't understand. Like he seems like his eyes fine though. I don't understand. Like he got eye poked. He's the one who got eye poked.
Yeah, he looks like he's fine.
I don't understand.
I'm get it
so
either.
Confused. Like if your eye was poked, right, Ranj, and it was hurting you, wouldn't you be like still like or looking for a towel or like?
Unless it was like a Bilal Muhammad eye poke. Like you remember when Bilal Muhammad got eye poked by
I'm so confused. He's literally looking like he's fine. I am so confused. They had more time to give him. Isn't it like unlimited time with this shit?
No, I think you have 5 minutes or something.
I thought that was just like a pretend rule. I thought they talked about that recently. How you can get more time. Oh my God.
I don't know what an embarrassment.
Very anticlimactic for the co-main event to go down this way. Yeah. But it is what it is. So we have one more fight though.
Horrible eye poke.
It was a bad eye poke, Dev, but it was completely mistaken, right? By the way, that tattoo he's got, I got questions about that.
Memento.
It's also it's off. It's not even straight. I guess it's meant to be a little off, but like then it's like I'm a big organizer guy. Like things should be measured. It's look at what is going on with that tattoo. What's going on there, dude?
Let's see if one of these does the arm get raised. One of these guys get a victory.
I don't believe so because it's under.
I'm not listening with volume, so it should be like a no contest.
Let me put my volume up. Actually, I can listen. Oh my God!
What's that other tattoo he's got on his rib? Is that declared a no contest? They put it on print. You don't get to turn the volume on.
Okay, so they're saying they're gonna
no contest. Yeah. Okay, so Nate on special pills and shots. Back to Nate the Train. Nate the Train. Okay, that 10-pack on Onama is nuts. You know what bothers me is a MMA fortune teller calls him Anima. Anima gases against Jones. Gassed against Mason Jones. Anima. That just bugged the shit out of me. It's Onama. David Onama, not Anima. Anima sounds like enema. You know what enema is?
Oh boy. Oh boy. You don't know about that.
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you what, I almost called him Obama like 30 times in my
you don't want to do
I couldn't help it. And then once I said it one time, I was like, oh my God, now I can't not call him Obama because it's just one letter.
Extra for real. Agreed, Silky B. Agreed.
All right, so Ranj, let me do something for you guys. I'm gonna help you guys all with this. I've had a few like strong tips recently that I got from people that are in the know. I got a really, really strong tip on Onama here. And it came from a few people that are in the know, fighters, coaches, that he is like really raising his level making big improvements, and people expect him to KO Nate, most likely round 1, round 2, to knock out Nate Landwehr. Seems like, across the community, the people that are in the know, not me. I don't know. I'm still on the fence here about this kid. Needs more to prove, but from what I'm hearing, he's legit. They do have him in the co-main event slot here for a reason. UFC sees something in him, and I think this is a good matchup for him, good test. But I believe he's going to starch Nate Landwehr within the first 2 rounds, knockout. You could book it. It's a good tip. It's coming from credible sources. What do you think, Dave?
Oh, I love it. And unfortunately, the bookies agree with you. Onama minus 334 to win the fight. I think that's a safe bet, safe parlay bet. Unfortunately, minus 334 is a little bit too rich for my blood. Fight not to go the distance, minus 275. Struggling to make those odds, but I realize it's not going to go that way. Bookies are all over Onama here. I like Onama minus 125 by TKO, DQ, or submission.
Yeah.
I think it's going to happen in round 1 and maybe round 2. I've been following Nate his whole career. He just doesn't have the skills to be like to come up to David Onama, what he's going to bring this fight. I'm definitely comfortable Onama within distance.
Yeah, I see it that way too. And it comes down to whether you're going to just go after that round 1 TKO prop or round 2. I believe the round 1 TKO prop, I have to look it up to confirm, but it was sitting somewhere like around like plus 175, plus 200. So it wasn't like a big return. Again, the books are leaning hard towards Onama here. They see him winning the fight, and they probably see him winning it early in the fight.
Oh yeah, round 1 for Onama is plus 240. Round 2 is plus 400. I think I see this in round 1, round 2. I'm kind of leaning towards round 2. Yeah, round 2, definitely.
But for those of you out there that are either on Nate Landwehr or you have your reasons for it, it's not a bad play. There are reasons to like him. Onama is still very much unproven. This is a big spot. It seemed like the weigh-ins and everything else. If you buy into that stuff, Nate seemed to be very confident. The whole Hulk pose and what else that he was doing. So I understand it. I get it. Nate's a veteran, been around for a while. But the word of the street is that Onama's he's the dude now. He's coming up.
As far as scratch-offs go, David Onama to win in round 2. Right now, you get that little bet boost from Bet365 at plus 500. I'll put a scratch-off on that.
Nice.
I kind of like that bet.
So you guys are both riding the Onama train, the hype?
I think so.
Yeah.
I might ride the Nate train. Nate the train, maybe. I don't know. I'm still thinking it over.
Well, I gave a tip while you were gone, and you can go back and listen to it, but you should heed my warning. My man Onama.
What was your tip? Say it again.
Well, in a nutshell, I heard from a coach and an athlete, 2 different sources, that like this Onama kid is the real deal. He's going to flatline Nate. That was the exact word someone used, flatline Nate in the first 2 rounds, and that UFC sees him as a legit prospect coming up now in this co-main event slot, a spot that people are saying like, why is he getting a co-main event spot? When you see this, you have to ask yourself that question, like, why are they putting him up there? Because they do see something in him, and his striking is special. I think Nate Landwehr is a very good overall fighter. He's tough. He's going to put on a good fight. But I see the fight ending in round 1 and round 2 by KO. So that was the tip that I got. And, take it for what you guys want. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, he went 10-0 as an amateur. His only loss is that short notice to Mason Jones, and I think he moved up a weight class to take that fight as well.
And exactly, well, another thing about that conversation I had with one of these, with a coach, the coach I spoke to said that he is making like really big improvements right now because he's at this like point in his career where he's had a little bit of success now. He's got a little more money coming in. He's getting more stability, and now he's making these like. I think you see like this amazing finish, and then people walk away from this fight like, okay, well, it's just Nate Landwehr. What's next for him? And so that'll be the question, like, what's going to be next beyond this for him? Because he does got some tools. He's making big improvements. I think we see what the UFC wants to see, which is a nice flashy knockout.
I took him as well by decision, but at minus 330, I'm not betting him only because Nate looks good, man, and Nate could shock a lot of people. People are underestimating Nate the Train.
Okay. That pose right there.
Mm-hmm.
He's been working on that pose his whole
Oh,
career.
it's in his Instagram. Oh,
Yeah.
there it is.
Oh
Again.
my
I
God,
told you,
dude, that's
he loves
hilarious,
that
Dave.
pose.
Dave, I
That's
didn't know.
his go-to pose.
He's
There
been
you go.
owning that pose. I don't know. I mean,
Like when he crushes a can of beer in the backyard with his friends during a barbecue, he goes there. That's where he goes to right there. Yeah.
you can't. So I mean, yeah, I get it. He looks good. He always looks good. I'm fading him hard. I'm
Fade.
sorry.
Fade,
I'm
man.
on Onama. I'm on the Onama train.
I'm on President David Onama.
That's right.
Noah,
Voting
Alan,
hard
I don't care about
twice,
the hype.
3
Nate's going to
times.
win this fight. I don't know.
Noah.
That's the thing. David Onama, I mean, who's he beat? Gabriel Benitez?
Yeah, like right.
There's
Not
nobody
much.
like you look at there's nobody in his resume. You know, look at that.
I think part of the attraction with
But,
Onama
honestly,
is
he's done
Good.
what he's had to do.
yeah.
Arm
It's true.
triangle choke within distance, within distance, within distance, within distance, within distance, within distance, within
Yeah,
distance.
I guess you're
within
right.
Distance, within distance.
Yeah, oh, yeah, there you
Every
go.
single fight within distance.
And the amateur
Besides his
record
one little loss.
undefeated too.
And
Yeah.
I think on film when he does like some combinations on the feet, his combinations are really nice. He's very long. I think you see like there's something there.
Here's another about better. Nate does have a lot of M1 Global wins. You go pull up Nate the Train's Tapology. He's got, if you look through, he's been beating a lot of Russians. Look at that. There's a streak of like 5 Russians he beat in N1 Global. See that? Or with the Kazakhstanis or whatever. What is M1? It's like Kazakhstan, right? N1 Global. It's over in that area. There were a lot of Russians, Polish.
Russia. It's like Russia.
Oh yeah. So I
Russians,
mean,
Polish, Kazakhstanis.
Russians are renowned for being honest as far as how their records are.
Yeah, well. The bad news.
Matter. Nate the Train did what he had to do over M1 Global. He did what he had to do. He won.
I love the voice change. I love the Dave said
Chinese guy.
Taking shots.
Yeah. the Chinese guy. Nate the Train had to, he did what he had to do. Japanese guy.
Did what he had to do.
The Vietnamese guy.
Oh, now at a red round 2.
Well, here's the thing though. He
boosted bets plus 500. That's your bet right there.
Look at that. He had success in M1 Global, right, against the Russians, but you know, David Onama is quite well rounded. I think we're going to see some of that. If he goes to the ground, Onama's pretty good on the ground, good submission skills. You know, he brings a lot to the table. And they need more. They need more Russian. I mean, the Russians. They need more African fighters besides the few they have, right, to appeal to the whole continent.
He said he's going to be the next African champ. Onama said.
We'll see about that.
It's possible. I'm taking him on Tapology by decision, but I'm not betting on that minus 300 or whatever he is. I'm not, and I'm definitely not prop. If anything, I'm going to throw money on Nate the Train at plus
money,
plus
yeah.
270.
Wow, plus 270. That's kind of crazy. That's disrespectful that he's sitting at that number.
Yep,
that number's not accurate. Yeah, that's not accurate. That's another reason why Ranj, sorry to interrupt you, but if you're a betting professional, you know, whoever those people are, they're probably looking to bet on Nate here because that's a lot of plus money for a guy who's serviceable.
Absolutely. And the over under set at 1.5 rounds. And the over is like a minus 140 something, and the under is plus 115. But I don't think it's going to end that quick. I think it's going to go over. I think David Onama is going to win, but it's going to be gritty. It'll go probably the distance. I don't know. You think he's going to get? He's going to knock him out quick.
I want to.
Right?
Yeah, I want to put this on wax. I think that he's going to touch him up right fast, like round 1, like first 2 minutes of the fight. I think he cracks him.
You might be onto something because you look at the losses he does have in his last 5. Julian Rosa and Herbert Burns both took him out in round 1. So, yeah, see that? The round 1, but both by knees. Does Onama throw knees? He got the knees coming out.
Even
It doesn't matter. Look at Onama. He hasn't gone the distance ever except for his one loss. This is not going the distance.
Yeah, Ranj, you kept saying decision. If you're going to, you could change your Tapology pick anytime. This fight is not going to decision.
I know. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I want Nate the Train to win. But
so take Nate by decision, because Nate could then, if Nate could take this to round 3, he will have the better gas tank. There's been some questions about Onama's gas tank. I can see Onama maybe emptying the gas tank, trying to finish him at some point, and we get into a squirrely fight where then, yeah, and that's where I see the path for Nate, for him to win. But
you know what? If you think it's going to go the distance, go ahead. Fight goes distance plus 200.
How do you say this guy? In the main of Bellator, Yamaki. How do you say his name?
Yamauchi, right?
Yamauchi.
Yep.
Okay.
You're the Japanese guy. Come on, man.
Yamauchi. Ranj favors wrestlers. I sure do favor wrestlers.
Well, yeah, wrestlers are more. They're more over the long haul. They're safer. They have that way to control the fight, way to recover from a heavy blow. So yeah, we're doing the pre-fight also right now for Bellator. Bellator's main event, Bellator 284, being held in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Gracie and his counterpart Yamauchi have both started their walkouts for the final fight.
Neiman Gracie.
He's one of the better Gracies in terms of the current modern day Gracies that fight mixed martial arts, but he's still not that good though. Like not that good. Like he's literally in the main event of Bellator because his name is Gracie. And
yeah, that's why I'm going with the plus money underdog here.
It's weird. They're both Brazilian. They're both Brazilian.
They're Brazilian Japanese.
Mm.
Can I call him a nip? Brazilian nip.
Ooh.
Is that, I don't know. That's walking the fine line, right?
Yeah, you kind of, yeah. Careful.
Well, we want to call it Mbe.
It's your channel getting canceled, but right now we're being so racist, we're probably gonna get canceled. So
whatever.
Flags everywhere.
Hey, we got a Mexican, we got a Japanese guy, and a German guy. We're good.
And no lines are being drawn. So like if you're one of the people who's like, well, wait a second, he's technically from that. Well, listen, no, we're not doing that.
No, we're the United Colors of Bennington.
Yep, he's from the West Side. He's from North Side, Western Hemisphere, Asian descent, all those different broad terms. That's what we go with. But Yamauchi is from Brazil, though, so he doesn't look very Japanese for what it's worth. He's got more. I love when you do that joke when you open your eyes, the white guy joke. But he's got more open eyes. He's got.
Can I get a bigger maca, dude?
Yeah, like
that one. Because all the little white kids are like, oh, chicken fried rice, chicken fried rice.
Dave
Can I get a bigger mac, dude? That's how the Asian guys make fun of white people right there.
Oh, yeah, you're fucking hilarious, Ranj. You're hilarious.
How many racist jokes can we do?
He looks more Filipino or like Spanish, actually, Giyotti Yamauchi. Not that it matters. They're both fairly good-looking guys.
When I get a tan, I look mucho Mexican. Okay. Onama showed some competency on the ground. Looking forward to that one a lot. Yeah I'm still caught on this. I like I said, Tapology, I'm going to pick Onama, and I will take him by knockout now that you guys convinced me of that. But I'm going to bet on Nate the Train. I'm going to throw a scratch off on him.
I'm like 4-0 on my like tips that I'm getting this year on like inside tips. And every time they cash, I regret not putting more up. But here's the thing though on this one, and I hate to say this because I've said it before, I don't have that kind of confidence. Like I even though I'm giving the information, I'm a little worried too. I do see the reason why Nate could win this fight. So I'm going to bet it, but I'm probably not going to go like crazy. I'm going to put it into like 2 or 3 parlays. I'm not going to bet it straight up. Like I'm not going to put like $500 here on minus 375 or whatever. I'm not doing that. No, but I'll put it into some parlays and hopefully it works out. And I'll take a prop bet too.
Jason Herzog again.
Yeah, right.
He's making a lot of money tonight.
I guess they do make more money depending upon how many fights they do in one night, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They get paid by the fight.
Interesting. Not by the hour. So if the fight ends in like 30 seconds, it
doesn't matter how the whole distance or what, Herzog's getting his check.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this fight, guys. I'm so excited.
Favorite too. I'm watching it as well.
Yes, we'll try to give you guys a little bit of play-by-play as it's.
But we can. and we'll still do this in the background as well. Okay, so we're all taking Onama, but I'm not confident with it. I'm not putting in any parlays or anything. Actually, I'm going to bet Landwehr, but my pick is Onama. I think that's what I said last night in my show too. Ranj, Dave, and Manny. When I get a tan, I look mucho Mexican. You ever heard that? That's a rap song. Okay.
Appropriate. That should be the background music right now.
Oh, they're in like a little clinch.
I mean, these guys are both nasty at jiu-jitsu. That's the thing. Like, obviously, people know the Gracie name, but this
Yamauchi's got to throw some combinations. I heard. You think he'd have like more karate style?
I haven't watched a lot of Yamauchi's fights. I've watched a little bit of film on him, but he has a ton of fights, like 32 to be exact. This is his 33rd pro fight. It's a lot of pro fights, man.
What's the deal with Josh Quinlan? Is he Japanese?
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah, I don't know. His last name throws you off, Quinlan, right?
I know, right?
I haven't done a lot of research on him. I know this recent thing of the drugs. I was going to mention this earlier.
Yeah.
I want to say this, that he did test positive for something after his fight on Dana White Contender Series last year. We all know about that.
Yeah.
And then he tested positive for some trace elements of something. And some people have postulated that maybe it's because it's leftover residue from the first test from last time.
That's what the UFC is pitching.
Yeah.
UFC is not hard.
Gerald Lynch said he was
UFC is
born in
really
Colorado.
Throw
Josh
that down
Quinlan
your
born in Colorado, but I'm saying his heritage. Ooh, Yamaguchi just rocked him. And he got takedown too.
Wow.
You rocked Neiman Gracie.
Wow.
Rocked him.
Wow. Yeah.
Did you see that?
I'm watching it right now, dude. Yeah. Yamauchi. See, now here's the issue. Like, some people say, well, don't go to the ground with him. Like, no, Yamauchi's got a ton of submissions, guys.
Yeah, I saw that in the highlights right before the fight here.
Very functional. And look, I'm gonna say this, man. You had Yamauchi at plus money sitting around for the last like 2-3 weeks. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Stand it back up, because Yamauchi, he popped him, he rocked him.
Yeah.
That's how he got the takedown. And I think Gracie's still feeling it, still wobbles, still got cobwebs from that.
Yeah,
and
this is a exciting start.
He's spry on his feet, bouncing around. A lot of good movement. Oh, I like it.
Yamauchi's also a southpaw too, which is just another thing to give you to adjust. And right now he's landing that left hand off that right hand lead. He's landing that combination, that 1-2 with ease. Dave, you're not watching, huh?
I'm trying to find it right now.
Better said Onama in rounds 1 and 2 is plus money, plus 121 if you get him in rounds 1 or 2.
That might be one of those combo round things. They don't offer that on DraftKings, but it's usually available on FanDuel, where you could take a fighter to win by round 1 or 2 or 2 or 3 by anything, whatever finish. In this case,
what is he inside the distance to win? I wonder.
I think Dave may have mentioned it. I think I forgot, but it's definitely going to be some minus, like probably like minus.
What are we looking at?
Onama to win into the distance. That prop.
Minus 125.
Yeah.
Oh, minus 125. All right.
I mean, the books are fairly aligned that Onama's going to win the fight. And then on top of that, most likely that round 1 or 2. Because even the round 1 prop, Onama to win in round 1, I think David had that earlier too, but I believe it's like plus 175 or something. Like, it's not
plus
big. Plus
240 for round 1.
Plus 240, my bad. So, I mean, not the greatest return. Usually you're getting a better return when you're picking a round for a knockout. But Landwehr's chin, I mean, I don't know.
I'm still very comfortable. Minus 125, Onama within distance. Round 1, round 2, round 3, I don't care. Onama within distance.
15 minutes to just touch the chin one time, yeah.
And you know what? If Landwehr actually makes it 15 minutes, it'll be the first time Onama goes 15 minutes. So I'll be impressed. And you know what? I will happily tip my hat off to Nate that he actually made the distance and lost.
It's a great point. The numbers suggest that he's not going the full distance.
No way in hell.
All right. Let's move to the main event. We've got Chito Marlon Vera taking on And right there. Oh, I'm sorry. Yamauchi, he definitely won round 1.
Yeah.
Right there. Okay. Taking on the Dominator, Dominic Cruz. Okay, the big elephant in the room is Dominic Cruz is 37 years old. A lot of people are saying he's way past his prime. He's lost it. He doesn't have it anymore. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Marlon
What are you
Vera,
doing, guy? What are you doing, man? Get back to the booth.
Yeah, exactly.
Marlon Vera is coming off a nice win, his best win over Rob Font by unanimous decision. That was a great win for him. Before that, he beat Frankie Edgar, who Frankie Edgar is kind of washed up old by now. And before that, though, he had a rematch against Davey Grant where he beat him. He took a loss though to Jose Aldo before that, and before the loss to Jose Aldo, he did get that great win over Sean O'Malley by hitting that nerve in the leg. You know, the kick heard around the world. You know, the Sean O'Malley was saying he don't even count it as a loss. Oh, you got my nerve. Well, that's fighting, Sean O'Malley. So fess up to, you know, you lost that fight. But he's taking on Dominic Cruz, a very cerebral fighter, probably one of the best fight IQs in the UFC. I would imagine. And Dominic Cruz is training with two-time 133-pound NCAA wrestling champion out of Penn State. Manny's wearing the hoodie, by the name of Roman Bravo Young. Oh, down again. Neat goes Gracie. Down again. I don't know if that was a slip or what happened there, but so Dominic Cruz showing that he's going to probably wrestle in this fight, and he's training out of Victory MMA and Fitness in his hometown of San Diego.
San Diego.
Yeah, Cruz fighting in his own backyard here. I know everyone's fading him because he's 37 and Marlon Vera is only 29. Just Marlon Vera's in his prime, Cruz is past his prime. But Cruz, I'm telling you, he's got the game plan. He knows that the weak spot on Vera is his wrestling, and if he goes to the ground, Cruz is going to out wrestle him. I think he's going to use that blanket coverage to chain wrestle, control time, probably get the takedowns, all that, and edge out a decision victory. That's why I'm going to take Dominic Cruz at plus money, like plus 205. I think I caught him at. So that's my pick. Either one of you guys can go ahead and play your favorite.
Floor is yours, David.
I'm hard pressed to pick Cruz, man. I cannot do it. Marlon Vera has been trying to get this fight for a while now. Finally, Cruz accepted it. Cruz way beyond his prime. This is obviously his exit fight. We've seen this in the last few UFC events where we've had exit fights where guys take off the gloves and put him down and walk away. I believe Dominic Cruz, this is his exit fight. Last fight on his contract. He's not renewing his contract. He's not doing this again. The UFC has graciously given him a main event on, let's be honest, a really not the greatest card, a fairly weak card, but doesn't matter. This is Dominic Cruz's exit to the UFC. Thank you very much, sir. We will appreciate hearing your announcement in the booth for years and years and years to come. Yeah, Vera's got this. I'm very comfortable.
Yeah, I like Vera a lot. I thought that last fight against Rob Font, we saw this evolution where he is starting to really, he's peaking, like you said. He's at his proverbial peak of his career. And Dominic Cruz, for all the fighter IQ advantages and the wrestling advantages he will have in this fight, Father Time it's here. It is what it is. And so he can't overcome that. He hasn't really been active. You know, I just think right now, like you said, I like your narrative. Last fight, hang it up after this, put on a good fight, put on a good show.
You're done.
Yeah,
it's over.
You're done.
Yeah, and his home.
You're not going out on a win. UFC is graciously giving you a fight night main event for a cash cow, so you can get paid on your way out the door.
Oh, Gracie just went down. Cash it.
Inside the
Cash
distance,
that
inside the
ticket.
distance,
Thank
inside
you
the
for the
distance
tip.
prop. You're welcome. And I said inside the distance, guys. I told you guys it was
You
minus
did.
what?
Cash it twice. I mean, thank you, Manny. I
That
got
was.
the underdog and the inside the distance.
And by the way, and we had called on the breakdown. Yes, cheers, salute. I have to get me a beer from downstairs for this because we did a breakdown of this and we had we were all over the dogs. We had Aaron Jeffrey to open the main card. He was sitting at plus 170. He got an easy finish. And then of course Yamauchi in the main event. We missed out on Steve Mowry in the co-main event because it ended up the eye poke, whatever. But yeah, man, that's awesome. Let's go.
Let's go. Awesome. Fantastic. Let's see that plus money. I gotta wait till it doesn't register on Bet Online until after the hand is raised. But still, look at Yamaguchi just eating those punches, playing like Priscilla Cachoeira right there, doing the go ahead, give them to me. They don't even hurt. Your pillow hands don't hurt me, and I'll answer back with that uppercut right there that crumble you. Weak knees, jelly knees. After that, hit a knees like a jellyfish. Boom. Loved it. Fantastic.
Wow.
Thank you, Manny. I made money on the inside the distance and on the plus money underdog. Love it.
I gave a shout out to Neiman Gracie, like in the breakdown that, it's a Gracie family member or whatever, but there's a reality. The Gracies, they're that's an old name, man. That's a long time ago. And when it comes to mixed martial arts, like you got to fade the Gracies. And here's an example of it.
Gracies are legends. Let's be honest with you. Legends, but evolution has happened.
That's right. Yep.
Good deal. Good deal.
Yamauchi from Brazil. All right. I'm feeling like we actually nailed that breakdown on that card. That was Bellator is good tonight.
Everybody's props to Manny. Everybody threw money on that because of your tip. Good on you. That's great.
Oh, you did, Johnny? I appreciate you, Johnny K. Yeah, it was sitting there, man. I'll tell you, if for the people that didn't get a chance to break down the card, there's so many sharp minds in here. Johnny K, Dev the Dude, you guys are all sharp, but we just can't get to all the cards, man. There's so much shit. Like, I didn't even really get to the full breakdown I wanted to get to for UFC this week because I'm in PFL and I'm doing this other stuff.
So many things going on.
Dana White Contender Series,
Series, right? Yeah, all sorts of stuff. Oh, good on you. Anyway, so this fight, you guys are both taking Vera. I'm taking Cruz in his backyard with the Fight IQ, training with Roman Bravo Young. The game plan's written there, and the cerebral, the Fight IQ and all that. He knows how to beat Vera, and that's the wrestling. Vera's not that great at wrestling. I mean, he's striking. He's better, but look at Dominic Cruz's he's so elusive. His style. He's like he's always dodgy. Like you don't know where he's gonna bob and weave, and he comes at you from weird angles.
Okay, that elusive style. Dominic Cruz has been playing this game forever. Is against little guys. I mean, if you want me to go over his topology on Dominic Cruz, hang on a second here. Let's go over fucking Dominic Cruz's topology.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Peel back the layers, David. Peel back the layers.
Okay, he is a big guy, and he will dominate the little guys. He will dominate the Uriah Fabers. He will dominate the TJ Dillonshaws. He will dominate like the Demetrius.
Look at that screen of green right there. The screen of green.
Okay. Uriah Faber, midget. Demetrius Johnson, midget. TJ Dillonshaw, midget. Uriah Faber again, midget. He lost against Cody Garbrandt. I'm not impressed. Henry Cejudo, back in 2020. Look at that layoff. Look at that layoff. All right. Casey Kenny, Pedro Munoz. I'm sorry. His fighting style is great. He's exciting against a smaller fighter that he can dominate. Marlon Vera is way taller, way bigger, has such a way bigger range. There is no way.
I don't know. Let's see the face-off.
That uppercut, by the way, that Yamauchi landed, holy shit, who's a very rugged fighter too. Like for all the things that he does well, he's also a rugged guy. Like whatever measurables would be in that department, he enjoys a fight. Okay. Like he's not going to back away from a stressful moment.
Yeah, look at him right here. Look at him right here. Okay, confident,
looking good.
Yeah. Good. All right.
Yeah.
You want to see him at the weigh-in?
That's today.
You look like crap at the weigh-in.
He recovers fast.
Yo, he better.
I thought that guy walking up at first with a T-shirt was Marlon Vera. I'm like, what the fuck? 'Cause I was like, yeah, this guy's
No
a
way.
bad dude, man.
No way.
Bad dude.
Cruz's style works against a shorter guy, against a Faber, against a Demetrius Johnson, against a little guy, not against this guy.
I don't know. He's got a little height there.
Oh, interesting. He is a little bit taller, huh?
Oh, doesn't matter.
No, Cheeto's a bad dude. I think you got to buy Cheeto stock right now. This guy's on a hell of a run. He's a badass. And Cruz, yeah, man, it might be the last one.
All right. I don't want to say anything, but look at this guy in the weigh-ins.
Yeah, he's sucking weight. That's what they look like in the weigh-ins. Look how fat. Look how good he looked in his recovery, though.
Oh, he looked rough here, though. He
He's
looked
not that
horrible.
Wow.
Look at him.
Like someone's been just got out of the sauna.
Oh, I made it. I made
Oh,
it. Thank God. Don't pass out. Don't pass out on the scale.
He's not passing out.
Don't pass out on the scale.
He's
Don't
fine.
trip. Don't trip
Did he
down
go
the
right
stairs.
to the water? No, he didn't even go right. He just clapped his hands because he made it. Look at Wide Eyes. Look at what are you?
Wide eyes.
You got
He just did a few
the
lines.
high beam.
That's
Why don't
MO.
you press the pause on the high beam?
That's his
Look at-
MO. All right.
Oh, yo, wake.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Watch this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
How
right there.
often is
You have
it?
the perfect pause. You
Right
gotta catch the
there.
wing. You want to
Right
catch the
there.
wing. That's what you
You
want to
saw
do.
it. You
I
saw
think he was
it.
fucking with everybody. He's like acting like he's stressed, like, oh, and then he's like, oh, I'm good, guys.
I'm not buying
Right
it.
there.
Oh wow, that's
Owns
classic.
Yeah, that's not even a good look.
Oh yeah, he owns it. This is how he weighs in every time. Happy, smiling. Oh
Looks
yeah,
like a-
way comfortable here. I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
that you know what? That's how he weighed in against Jose Aldo, another
His-
agent out of his prime fighter that beat him. Jose
Cheeto-
Aldo.
Cheetos.
And you know how Jose Aldo beat him? By wrestling. He beat him by wrestling. And then what's Dominic Cruz gonna do? He's gonna wrestle him.
Wrestle.
He's gonna wrestle him. I'm telling you. And that's why he's gonna win a decision. Dominator is gonna be the decisionator, like he always is, and win a decision here. 5-round fight. It's gonna go the distance. Control time. Dominic Cruz is
Ranj,
gonna have
Do you
15
think this
minutes
is
of control
his,
time.
his retirement fight? Do you think
Hmm?
this is the end of it for his
T-shirt
career?
bet.
Yes.
Do you think
Yes.
this is the end of his career?
I'm the plus 200.
Yes. I think.
All over it.
Look. When
Taken. T-shirt bet taken.
if Cheeto Vera could start getting his game plan going, don't be surprised if he starts like shredding up Cruz. This Cheeto Vera guy is nasty, guy, and this is a 5-round fight. You know, sometimes when the age is coming around, like guys getting older. Right now, Cruz is getting older. We could see the worst we've ever seen of Cruz. Like it could be just Father Time. And Cruz right now against this guy, I can see round 4, round 5.
Cruz has another win in him, though. I don't think he's gonna go on like his Instagram's like I'm going back for another championship. I don't think that's happening. But I think he's gonna beat Marlon Vera tomorrow.
Okay, plus money.
Plus money, yeah, exactly. And Dave already owes me a T-shirt, so if I lose, he'll just be scratch that last T-shirt. He stole me a hoodie.
No. There is no scratching of T-shirts.
All
There
right,
is no
fine.
scratching of T-shirts. You're getting yours. Don't worry about it.
He
All right,
said
and I'll
last
just,
time.
I'll just return to sender, and that'll be the one.
Asshole.
If I lose,
Okay, well, I'm gonna buy a
I'm
nice
just
one
saying.
then.
Huh? I'm just playing. I'll get you a T-shirt if you win, but I don't
All
think
right,
you're gonna win.
Tapology right here. Tapology picks 75%.
Yeah, they don't know. That's casuals. They don't know. They're going by the age. I told you, everyone's fading the age. They're like, oh, he's 37. Well, I'm 48.
Yeah, you're old.
Wow,
know.
Cheeto has a whole different tattoo now. He's like a whole thing around his whole neck and chest. That's his old like tattoo look. He looks like a Puerto Rican Jesus.
Okay, so now we have to do our 3-leg parlay. I don't know if we have a lot of consensus picks, maybe a couple of them, but it's going to be chalky, I think, because there's reverb on Dave's end, I think, or someone's got the volume up too much. You hear that? Echo? All right. So let's we're gonna go through. I will go through. These are not in order, but we are in agreement and difference. Okay. I'm the only one on Cachoeira. You guys are both on Lipsky. We're all on Josh Quinlan, but he's like a minus 300, so that's probably not a good one. Manny's on Damone Blackshear. Me and Dave, we're on Zalal. So we can't go on that. We're all on Lupita Godinez, but once again, I think she's also like a minus 300 or something, minus 2 something, right?
Minus 350.
Was it 250?
350.
Lupita?
350. Minus 350.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay. We're all on Odie Osborne. What's his?
Minus 300.
Holy shit.
Damn,
Chalky.
he's minus 300 now. Wow.
Holy shit, chalky. Okay, I'm going on a flyer on Charlie Antiveros. You guys are both taking Mowgli. I hope Antiveros, American bad boy. I hope he knocks him out. All right.
Okay.
Then all day Boudet. We're taking Martin Boudet, all of us. What's he at?
He's like minus 275, minus 300.
How am I?
Martin Boudet.
Where is he? Am I going
Can't
blind
miss
here?
him.
Where'd he go?
He's got that milk bag for a body. You can't miss him.
Let me refresh Bet 365 because I don't have him on here.
He's
Okay, Martin Boudet, minus 275.
Yeah.
Minus 270. We might have to put him in.
Okay,
that.
Josh
It's under
Quinlan,
300.
minus 275. Martin Boudet, minus 275. This is getting chalky.
I
And
know.
Ariane Lipsky, minus 188.
What? I'm not on Lipsky. I'm on Catch a Beating.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
We're all on Yasmin Horguy.
Minus 200.
Horgy. What is it?
Minus 200.
All right. She might be a play. Minus 200. Ugh. Okay. We're all on Cynthia Calvillo. That one's kind of close, isn't it?
Calvillo is minus 188.
I'm not confident with that, though. I hate women fighters.
No, me neither. I don't like that fight at all.
Okay. So we'll leave that out. I'm taking Devin Clark. You guys are taking Mirzakhanov. We're all on Bruno Silva. What's he at?
He might need to be in there. He was at minus 285 before, but he's probably moved
It's
around.
under 300, so it might be playable.
He's at minus 280. Minus 280.
Okay, minus 280. That might have to work. We're all on David Onama, but Nate the Train. I don't know. What's David Onama? He's like minus 330 or something stupid,
Minus
right?
334.
Yeah. Nope. Can't do that. And finally, I'm on Cruise Control. You guys are all on Vera. So, okay. I guess it's going to have to be like
Yasmin.
Bruno Silva, Martin Boudet, and you want Horguy? Yeah.
Horguy, yeah.
Horguy.
Quinlan.
Quinlan, what was he? 280?
Minus 275 for Quinlan.
275. All right, so it's out of
okay.
Boudet for minus 275.
I like Bruno Silva. I want to put Bruno Silva in there. Boudet, Quinlan, and Horguy. We have to choose out of
I would take Quinlan over Horguy. I like Dave's thought there on that. I agree with him.
Okay, so it's going to be Boudet,
All day.
Bruno Silva, and Quinlan.
I'm okay with that.
All right, let's lock that in. I'm gonna throw $100 on that.
What does that give you? What is the numbers on that? Those three combined.
Find out.
Quinlan,
Boudet all day.
Boudet, and Silva plus 147.
Nice. Sitting there some
Okay.
plus money there. Can't argue with that.
So I have Boudet's minus 300 in bet online. Quinlan's minus 280. So on bet online, all three of them together, $100.
$1 million. I'm kind of bummed that Bellator's over already. That was a good card.
It was fun. I made like $80 from you.
There you go.
From those tips. Yeah.
Some
I
lunch
appreciate
money.
it. Thank you.
No worries.
So Silva, Boudet, and Silva, Boudet, and Quinlan on that 3-fight parlay with $100 pays out $262.72.
And you can book it.
Not so bad.
Lock,
I like it.
Lock it in. Place it.
You heard it here.
I'm very comfy with that. Got my security blanket, my thunder blanket, and everything. Very comfy and feels good.
Thunder blanket. I love that. I gotta steal that term from you.
I think there's some preseason football on tonight. Yeah.
No, is there really? How am I missing that? What world am I in that I'm not even watching American football right now?
Because it's preseason. Don't bother.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's so. And you know what?
Weekend too. Tomorrow and Sunday. I think.
There's more preseason tomorrow too.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, they should stop the preseason. It's just so likelihood someone gets injured. No, there's actually nothing else.
Good. You get to see the backups. You get to see like the rookies and shit.
I said there was nothing on, and meanwhile, like it's right here in front of me. The Niners and the Packers. Right now, the 49ers are winning 28-21. Wow, a lot of offense.
Wow, there you go. Okay, so let me.
Thanks, Johnny K. Picks, and props to Nude HGXYZ.
Oh, there you go. Let me block it. Sorry.
Hilarious.
Yeah. That's my friend. Nude XYZ or whatever.
Okay. Your friend, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
No, Johnny Picks has that dialed in.
Nude HD XYZ best adult dating site. Okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah, MPTV. I met a couple girls on that site. It was fun. So TV. Now I'm horny. I was horny after the McFarlane. Just kidding. All right.
Their pants taken off almost.
Okay, so let's. What'd you say this was? Plus what? Let me see again.
I've got locked in at plus 147.
Plus 145. I got plus
147.
All right, good.
Plus money.
Pretty damn close to each other, guys. Which means I got and all the grand scheme of things, bookies are all pretty damn close.
All day. What was his odds? Remember, I was like a Boudet and O'Day. They would play.
He's at minus 300, right? O'Day
in the month of May. What do you say? Is that gay to take Boudet and O'Day all day?
Well, now it's at minus 334.
It's a rapper.
Man, this is horrible.
I was thinking of the Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, yes, that's right. In the meetings, shit, that's so funny. That's classic.
O'Day is at minus 300.
Yeah.
So is Boudet and O'Day minus 300.
Boudet and O'Day all day. You got it.
Boudet and all day. I love it.
It'll make a good parlay all day. Plus,
still rhyming parlay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That joke will roll in Mexico and Japan, but not in Germany.
All day. Good parlay. Well, all day. There you go. 3-leg parlay. Bruno Silva, Martin Boudet, and Josh Quinlan paying out plus 145. And put $100 on that. And what's your return, Dave? 245, right?
My return is $262.72, including $14.79 in bonuses.
Wow. Look at that.
Gotta pay those bonuses.
I like that parlay.
Fernando, I meet all my women on that site, on the Nude HDXYZ. All right. Best adult dating site.
Meet your future wife and gamble on UFC.
Oh my God. MPTV's next comment is hilarious.
Onama has better odds than Silva and O'Day. Take Barack Onama. Barack Onama.
Great Barack Onama.
Okay, so I think that wraps everything up. Went through the whole thing. Tomorrow's fight card starts a little bit earlier. It starts at 4 o'clock Eastern. That's 1 o'clock for Dave. So
I'll be at work.
yeah. Oh, you got to work tomorrow?
Yeah.
When do you get out? Saturday.
4 or 5.
Oh,
It's all good.
You missed the prelims, but you still get the main event.
I got a date at 7. I won't be watching anything.
Ooh, all right.
Oh,
Date, hot date. Did you get your date off of Nude HD?
Yes, he did.
That's the one. That's the one. Got it.
I knew that's a big deal up in British Columbia. I knew
That's
it.
right. The downtown metropolis of Revelstoke is
Let me ask you this:
full
Is she
of
German? Is she German or
Is she-
Argentinian? Argentinian. She Argentinian?
Oh man.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. 4 o'clock a.m. start for Gerald Lynch. Oh, got it. Early day.
Also
They
for
get morning time over there in Philippines.
for the MMA degenerates out there who want a appetizer prior to UFC, you've got PFL starting at 12 o'clock p.m. That's
Do you have
being
any
held
hot
over.
tips for that?
It got the card got ripped apart last minute. 2 of the fighters that are in the playoffs, if you can imagine this is the playoffs.
Right.
2 of the fighters had their visas revoked last minute. So
oh wow.
Dennis Golsov is out. Someone else is in for him, and then Magomed Umalatov, both those guys. So yeah, the cards kind of got ripped apart. I'd have to go back and check my notes. I did a full breakdown, but right now, off the top of my head, yeah, it's
PFL's
just
been messing up. Remember last week they had a delayed start because of the ambulance.
yeah,
There was no medical. There was no medical on the
yeah,
in the arena or wherever.
yeah.
Interesting. All right, guys. Well, it was a good show tonight. Everybody in the chat, thank you. Good luck on all your bets, and take care. Good night.
Yeah.
All right, boys.